How's it going, everyone? Yep, it's Movie and Game Lover 98 here, and today's a very special stream because guess what today is, guys? Yep, today it's my 5-year anniversary of me being on YouTube for at least 5 years. Can you believe it's been that long since I first joined YouTube back on July 3rd of 5 years ago of 2017, and now today is the day I do the special 5-year anniversary stream of me have been joining YouTube for at least 5 years now. So, yep, this is a very special stream because, I want to do this. Hunter says hi. Hey there, Hunter say. And yep, we can talk about anything on this stream because it's a special stream for me. Because, yep, today is my special 5-year anniversary stream where I've said today I'm doing a special stream because today it's been 5 years since I've joined YouTube back in 2017 on July 3rd. And yep, it's today. And yes, anyone's welcome to join this stream. I have the link provided. Well, I'll send you guys the link if any of you guys are welcome to join. But just to clarify, you guys, only a certain amount of people can join if I'm doing this out on my patio. But once I'm outside or back inside in my house, we can do it much easier. And RWS Thomas MLP fans 123 says hi. Hello, Thomas MLP fan. Yeah, like I said, some people are welcome to join this stream, but remember the rules say in my area, if I'm wearing these headphones outside on my patio, only 2 other people can join me, but once I'm inside my house, if I have enough room, we can actually do it like, well, in that one little area I can use. And yep, that's the rules go of the stream because I don't want any things to disturb me while it's happening. Hunter says he joined on the 1st of November 2021, which was last year. So you've been on for a few months now, Hunter say. And yep, I'm just counting to see how many months you've been on YouTube, Hunter say. Well, it'd be hard to memorize it, but I know it's probably been 7 months since you joined, Hunter say. I hope that's the correct one. And yep, like I said, anyone's welcome to join this special stream. And Make Way for James says, what's up? I say, it's been going well, Make Way for James. Yeah, can you believe I'm doing this stream, James? Because you said, what up? I'm doing a 5-year anniversary stream because this is a special one because this year it has been 5 years since I've joined YouTube and I wanted to make this special stream. Yes, that's correct, Hunter. Well, oh yeah. So yes, you would have been on YouTube for probably 7 months. But say someone started joining YouTube in December, 6 months would have been June they've joined, depending on the year they joined. But for November, So this one, you have been 7 months. Well, actually, it would have been 8 months since today is July 3rd. And James says, congrats on my thing. Thank you, bro. Well, James, you can possibly join, but just make sure that some people cannot be more than 2 people in the stream. Because if there's more than 2 people while I'm doing it on my patio in my apartment, then it causes some echoed sound effects and it just causes the thing to act up a bit funny. So the rules for this stream, basically, you can only, well, you can probably join if you like, but I'll provide you the link in a sec. But basically, more than 2 people when I'm on the patio in my apartment, it just causes some problems. But when I'm inside my house, that's no problem. Just a little secret area I can use in my apartment, basically to block off anything distracting me. Yeah, that's what you're saying, James. And yes, as I was saying, yes. Yeah, usually I would do all these other ones to commemorate me being on YouTube for many years. I would do the cool part from the part towards the end of the first Toy Story where the toys and Woody celebrate Sid's defeat. That's what I do sometimes to commemorate me being on YouTube for several years, but this one's a special one. I decided to do just an ordinary, like a special stream. That's why I said, James, yeah. Because, yeah, I should be answering to the messages in the comments on a stream, basically, because it's different from doing an actual video. You can just look at the video yourself on YouTube and just reply to someone's comment. Oh, William Waldrop says, happy early 4th of July. Thanks for the early Independence Day thing, William. And yeah, thanks for the early 4th of July thing, William Waldrop. It's going great. My day's going great. I'm doing a special 5-year anniversary stream of me being on YouTube for 5 years now. And yep. And yes, we can talk about anything on this stream. Like I said, it doesn't have to be primarily just the same one thing we all like. It could be on anything possibly. Yeah, I know you said you're welcome to me, William Waldrop. But yeah, if you're welcome to join any of you guys, I can only do a certain amount of people at a time, basically. If I'm doing it out on my patio, on my apartment area, only 2 people can join me, but as long as the microphone doesn't glitch out, it causes echoed sound effects. And basically, once I'm inside my apartment, if there's a certain amount of room, I basically just take the headphones off and I basically say more people are allowed to join. That's the new rule I set up. And yeah. So, yep. Hunter says, do I have any Dragon Tales DVDs? Of course. You would be correct, Hunter say. I've got almost all the collection of Dragon Tales. I just need the final remaining releases of the 17 Dragon Tales DVDs, I'm going to say. Because, well, I have almost all the releases on DVD. I just need the other We Can Do This release. We can solve it together. Yeah, the other We Can Do This release, which is We Can Solve It Together. And just Whenever I'm Afraid, Playing Fair Makes Playing Fun, and Our Amazing Pets. And yeah, but if you don't have any Dragon Tales DVDs like I do, Hunters say, that's fine. Because I know some people out there don't really like Dragon Tales as much as I do. And yeah, and yep, everyone knows they can do their own personalized collection. Yeah, I know you don't have it yet. Arthur's Pet Follies on DVD yet, Hunters say. I would love to get that DVD one of these days, or just wait until Shout Factory could release the complete series of Arthur onto DVD. If that's possible, because they did it with some Nickelodeon shows. And yeah, and I even can tell you guys some of my favorite episodes from the classic series of Thomas, basically 1 through 7, because, well, I know what they are. For my personal favorites, oh, William says on his birthday he's getting these seasons of Home Improvement on DVD because he says he only has seasons 1 and 3. Yeah, that's a cool thing, William, because I've never watched Home Improvement before, but I heard it's a good like like a home kind of makeover show, like if you watched House Hunters and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm still planning to get old school Sesame Street Old School volumes 2 and 3 on DVD soon. Because it likes to go through the old decades of Sesame Street, basically from the 60s up to the basically the 70s. Or what if Shout Factory could possibly release the complete series of Thomas? Yeah, James says Home Improvement was originally by Disney, which owns Touchstone Television. And William says Home Improvement is such a funny show. I kind of agree. I think I would find it funny if I got the first season and give one of the episodes a try. Because Tim Allen is a somewhat good actor, but he can get funny too. And yes, James is talking about the TV show Home Improvement, the one with Tim Allen. Yeah, me too, James. I agree with what you said. Yes, like I said, what if Shout Factory could possibly release the complete series of Thomas onto Blu-ray or DVD? But I can basically put it in the Thomas home media collection because that's what I do with all my home media collection. I always put Thomas first because Thomas is my main priority thing since I was a child. Or you're gonna possibly get Arthur Goes Crosswire and DW Thinks Big for your birthday, Hunters say. Would kind of be cool if you ask me, William, because but basically, what if they split them up? Basically, but even though yes, seasons 1 through 11 of Thomas are completely modeled, but season 12 is hybrid because it's got CGI, but it's partially still the model segments still, and 13 through 21 are primarily CGI. But of course, if they do that, you basically have to make sure you do the movies in the right chronological order after every season, because everyone knows. Yes, it goes season. Well, yes, it goes Thomas Magic Railroad after season 5 and before season 6 through 8, and then it goes Calling Legends after season 8 and before season 9. Yeah, that is kind of special. Yeah, because I know they did that to commemorate the 20th anniversary of Thomas Magic Railroad back in 2020, and also to commemorate 75 years of the franchise of the Railway series. Yeah, and can you believe like the Railway series is now coming up on 80 years old? Well, yeah, because 2 years ago was the 75th anniversary of the franchise of the Railway series, basically. Jesus says he wants to join. Here's the link, Jesus. I'm going to send you it right now. Okay. As I said, yes, Jesus says he needs the link. I provided it in the chat live stream comments because it's different from actual YouTube videos. Ooh, Andrew says hi. Hello, Andrew. Hunter says he can't join, but that's totally fine. I understand because most people have other things to do.
Hi, man. Or should I
Hey,
say
Jesus. Yeah. Nice to have you joining, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm joining.
Because this is a special stream for me.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Well, today's the day I've been joining YouTube for 5 years.
Well, happy 5 years anniversary, though, to your channel.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what year you joined YouTube. It was probably after I joined or possibly before I did. Because everyone just looks at the thing saying when they joined YouTube. Ooh, Light Blue Yoshi Fan 02 says, hey guys. Hello, Light Blue Yoshi Fan. Hunter still says hi to you, Jesus.
Oh, that guy? Hold it.
Yeah, he said he couldn't join because I know he has to go to church tonight, which I understand because now people can do lots of things, the same things I can do, which I understand. Oh, Alec Otto says hi. Hello, Alec Otto. It's my 5-year anniversary of me doing a stream because I've been joining YouTube for 5 years. Andrew says he's joined since 2013. Wow, he's coming up on 10 years. I think that could be possible, William, what you said. All the 5 TV series with Greg, because I know the ones after season 5 don't count because they usually use Sam Wiggle as Greg's substitute. And hold on. Let's do Railway Series Fan first. Yeah, or Thomas MLP, as I should say.
Hello.
Hello, Thomas MLP Fan 123. How are you doing? Good?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah. At least I have one of you guys to join because I can only have 2 people out here on the stream while I'm out on the patio in my apartment. But once I'm back inside my apartment, if I could try to, more people can possibly join. Because it's just hard to do it when there's more people and it just causes an echo sound effect. So only 2 people can join with me when I'm outside on my patio. But yeah, that's the rules I just laid down basically for this stream. Yeah, like I said, this is my special stream because I'm doing this in honor of me being on YouTube for 5 years. If any of you guys know what year you've joined YouTube, just tell me because if you guys joined before I did, that's cool. And Hunter says Sam is with the Wiggles from 2007 to 2011. I'm pretty sure that's correct because I think like around 2012, I think that's when they stopped doing the ones with Sam replacing well, substituting for Greg. And Alex says something about my Berenstain Bears Mind Their Manners DVD thing, which I possibly will do one of these days once I watch that release. But anyways, yeah. What year did you guys join YouTube? Like I said, I joined in 2017, July 3rd, 2017, and this day today is my 5-year anniversary of me being on YouTube. Well, yeah, this stream, I'm doing this to commemorate me being on YouTube for 5 years. If you guys have been on YouTube for more than 5 years, that's cool, because I've been on YouTube for 5 years. Which year did you join YouTube, Jesus?
Like over 2017 of December.
That was a couple months after I joined. Mine was July 3rd of 2017. Which day of December of 2017 did you join? Would you have been like a little while after the 3rd day of December of 2017?
I joined on December the 22nd of 2017.
Wow, that was even before Christmas. So I think you could have just done something ordinary, like say an introduction video saying "Welcome to my YouTube channel" and yada yada yada. And what year did you join YouTube? Railway Series Thomas MLP fan 123.
I joined on YouTube on January 14th, 2018.
Wow, just a while after Jesus joined.
Yeah.
We're being close community.
Yeah.
Close YouTube community friends. Yeah. Yeah. James says it's his first time ever having a YouTube channel for this year, 2012. It's something about stopping in 2019, but not anymore. But on my phone, on his phone, basically. And also, I know we can talk about anything, guys, because this is a special stream. Do you guys have any of the Thomas PC games? Basically from Great Festival Adventures or Trouble on the Tracks or Railway Adventures? Or Building the New Line, Thomas Saves the Day, or any of those games? Yes, Hunter is saying, yes, we know Sam was with the Wiggles from 2007 to 2011, being Greg's substitute. Gum says, hey, he would love to join, but he has to recover from COVID, which is not, I know that's understandable. James says, yes, he had them back around 2002 when he was little. He didn't have them anymore, but he said he's going to get new copies of one of the games. What kind of games are you referring to, James? I'm telling James in the comments. And what Thomas games did you guys have? The ones who are in my stream, what did you guys have for Thomas on computer? Even the Thomas Misty Island Rescue PC game. I remember having Great Festival Adventures on PC as a kid, but I, for some reason, lost it, and then I got Trouble on the Tracks. Yeah, I also remember having these games from Fisher Price, or basically Mattel, because Mattel owns Fisher Price. I'll just say the ones owned by Mattel. Oh, Hunter says goodbye. See you later, Hunter. Yeah, and also, do you guys know, like, have you ever played these PC games that I remember playing as a child, like Rescue Heroes Hurricane Havoc or Time to Play Pet Shop? Because I most certainly did.
No, I never. I don't know what those.
You never played them, Jesus? They're really fun to play. Oh, looks like James says he had trouble on the tracks. He also had special delivery. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that game. I'll probably get that game soon.
Me too, properly.
Yeah, have you played any of the PC games, Jesus?
No.
Of Thomas?
Well, I don't have any PC games from Thomas.
Do you have, like, other ones? Like, they don't have to be just Thomas. They could be other kid shows or any, like, activities for kids.
No, sorry.
Okay, I remember Time to Play Pet Shop as a kid, especially because the catchy song. Well, I'll just say this one song is catchy in Time to Play Pet Shop, where you basically have to select your pets you want in your pet shop, and you basically select which dog or cat or reptile and bird and other thing you want in your pet shop. If I ever get the game back, you'll have to see my playthrough once it eventually comes out. Once I get the game back, because I don't have it back just yet. I remember doing this as a kid. Well, you'll see. And yeah. And also, do you guys like having movies on DVD and Blu-ray individually? Because, like, I know a trick you guys can do if you want to have a separate format, but you can take it over to someone's house to watch. But if you don't have a Blu-ray player, well, they don't have a Blu-ray player, you can use the DVD instead. One example being the Star Wars movies. But yeah, I don't recommend full screen on DVDs. Full screen is not good. Do you guys have any of the Star Wars films on DVD or Blu-ray?
No, Set Reneus.
Yeah, I know that's a shame, Jesus, but do you still like Star Wars, Jesus, or no? Or are you just not a big fan of it in general?
I don't know.
Okay. How about you, Thomas MLP fan? Do you like Star Wars, or are you just not a big fan of it?
I like Star Wars.
Oh, you do? Which one of the
Yeah.
trilogy? You're not a big fan of Star Wars?
Um,
Like, just
not
not a big fan?
movie.
Like, you're just not a big fan of it?
No, I'm just a big fan of Star Wars.
Oh, I was confused. Sorry. Lois, yeah. Let's just move on. I don't know if you have any of the Star Wars movies on DVD, or we'll just talk about something else. I have Star Wars, the original trilogy, basically basically episodes 4, 5, and 6 together on Blu-ray with the DVD set. That way I'm set, because Disney's not going to be making another Star Wars spin-off movie for years. Basically, I'm telling you guys the versions I have, but I'm probably going to get Phantom Menace on 4K soon. And also, it'll be kind of cool, guys, if they release the complete series of Thomas onto Shout Factory. But basically split off seasons 1 through 20 by themselves. But despite seasons 1 through 11 are completely made with models, and season 12 is a hybrid of using the CGI for the first time, but it's the last time using the models. And seasons 13 through 21 are primarily CGI. I guess what they have to do is basically remember to put these in a certain, split them up to two discs, because the one half has a certain amount and the other half is the same amount to round it up to the total. For seasons 1 through 5, that's a piece of cake because it's the first 130 episodes of Thomas and Friends. And even like color up the discs too. Basically, if they released 1 through 5 of Thomas on Blu-ray like this, like they did with the complete series of Friends, basically split off the seasons on 2 discs with different colors, basically, so they can tell the seasons apart. Because you know how in the earlier box set they used Thomas, Percy, and James's face for discs 1 through 3? What if they could do this? They could do different color variations. Because, like, season 1 could use the Blu-ray disc color with blue for Thomas. Season 2 could be green for Percy and Henry. Season 3, red for James. And possibly brown for Toby of season 4. Or they could basically do the colors of, like, how you watch the thumbnail every single Thomas story, where they basically use the color for that season. They could do that, actually. Basically, season 1 uses the red color. Season 2 uses a style of blue. Season 3 is yellow. Season 4 is green. And then basically season 5 is purple. But yeah, seasons 1, also the round them up episodes, seasons 1 through 9 have 26 episodes, while season 10 has 28. Like, just imagine if Shout Factory could release them all onto Blu-ray, basically, using them in better picture quality. Yeah, and also, if they could release Dragon Tales onto DVD, the complete series. But yes, we can keep the special Let's Start a Band from DVD, basically. Basically, what I think they should do for the complete series of Dragon Tales, if they just did the complete series, that is. But I think what they had to do is basically not repeat any season 2 episodes, because season 3 repeats season 2 episodes of Dragon Tales. And yeah. And also, do you guys know that yes, The Wiggles' Wake Up Jeff was never released on DVD in America, basically.
When will it be released to DVD?
Possibly they could do it. Well, they could have just released it last year on Shout Factory for its 25th anniversary. Well, the video was basically filmed in 1996, but I guess they released it on VHS in the States in 2000. Like, they could have just released it. They could release it next year, 2023, since, I know there's a 2003 fan-made DVD cover of Wake Up Jeff from Hit Entertainment. So I guess to commemorate a special anniversary to it. Yeah, also, like I said, yes, how they could release the complete series of Dragon Tales onto DVD. Basically, they do the first 40 episodes of season 1 on 4 discs, because there's 40 episodes of season 1. And also for season 2, I think, because for some reason, these 2 episodes, just the 2 of us and Cowboy Max, were pushed to season 3. Basically, I think they have to put 6 episodes on 4 discs, basically. Basically, for season 2, disc 1 would basically go from Lucky Stone to A New Friend / Have No Fear, but basically skip Big Funky Cloud and Copycat because it's so awful. Well, Big Funky Cloud is horrible, but Copycat is good. Well, I don't know. I think, like, if you skip a episode set, like, this is one example, like, when I rented iCarly Season 2, Volume 2, when I skipped, like, after I Go Nuclear was over, when I got to the I Stayed a Bad Boy movie, when I skipped it, it went straight to the next episode, I Reunite with Missy. But the ones with the older Nickelodeon logo, I have to select the episodes. Because I don't know why when I skip through the episodes, it just plays through parts of the episode. But the new Nickelodeon style ones, I can just skip it completely. Because I don't like that episode. Basically, if I watched it all on DVD, which I never would do, because I just watch any episode I like. Because the episodes of iCarly I hate of the original, but I haven't seen any of the revamp iCarly yet. I'll tell you my least favorite ones. I'll just tell you them in chronological order. I Want to Stay with Spencer, I Look Alike, I Have My Principles. What was that? I think it was. Oh yeah, I Want to Stay with Spencer, I Promise Not to Tell, I Look Alike. TV episodes basically. Then I Look Alike. Then I Have My Principles, and I Beat the Heat. God, I don't like those episodes at all.
Why?
Well, first off, in I Want to Stay with Spencer, okay, some of the parts of the episode were funny, I will admit. But the ending portion when Freddy cried, God, I almost shed a tear in my eyes. Because this was going to really be the end of iCarly for sure. They were just going to end it off shortly. And then I Promise Not to Tell, where they just do something sneaky to change the school grades, and then they get caught by the military or the security people. But yeah, and I Look Alike. Yeah, I didn't like the ending portion when Spencer grounded Carly, even though their dad is supposed to do that. Only a parent is supposed to ground his or her kid. And yeah, at the end of I Have My Principles, I hate the part when Principal Franklin yelled out so hard. He could have gotten a serious stroke and could have got a sore throat and could have died. And of course, the ending portion of I Beat the Heat, when Sabrina, Gibby's cousin, acts like a monster when she gets squirted in the eye with a lemon, and the montage of the Carly science project getting wrecked. God, I hated that ending portion so bad. With a passion.
Why?
Because it was so weird. It was freaky, and it's like slow motion, like a rampage monster thing. God. And the one iCarly TV movie I despise the most is I Did a Bad Boy, because of the character Griffin, not to be confused with something else. And then
Really? Just really?
Just no thanks. But I think the one line I found funny in I Beat the Heat is when Mrs. Benson's quote does end with some rhymes. Like, basically when she says, when temperatures get too high, the elderly will start to die. High die. That's a good rhyme, isn't it? High die. Well, yeah. Even other than that, leading up to I Got a Hot Room to the series finale, the series just started to get boring at times because I just didn't think anything was energetic. Well, anyways, yeah. And also, yes, I would love if Shout Factory could also release Bear in the Big Blue House onto DVD on the complete series too. Like, as well. Wouldn't that be cool, guys, if you guys are a fan of Bear in the Big Blue House? Because I think it'd be kind of cool. Because I think I should have realized when I was also noticing. I think the first episode of Bear in the Big Blue House. Well, are you guys a fan of Bear in the Big Blue House or no?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think the very first episode is called Home is Where the Bear Is?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know when I watched Jake Martin's DVD review on Dragon Tales Experience New Things, I don't think he mentioned Bear in the Big Blue House, Home is Where the Bear Is, even though I think it's on his thumbnail saying he likes other shows besides Thomas, kind of like I do. And I kind of like those shows too. Just not Teletubbies, no. Uh-uh. Yeah, like I mentioned in the stream before, I know the one part that scared me that I couldn't watch Teletubbies anymore. Oh, Jack C. Minsk, however you say him, he's Pixar fan. He says hi, hello, Jack. Yeah, and basically, there's a VHS I remember having of Bear in the Big Blue House where it has the the Magic in the Kitchen episode. I think it was Picture of Health was the first episode. Then it goes Magic in the Kitchen. But yeah, out of the favorite ones of Bear in the Big Blue House, I definitely like the character himself, Bear, because he's he's a great father figure who likes to help out his friends who are in trouble with something. That's why I think of him cool. Yeah, and also I know you guys wanted to hear this. Like, also, yeah. Oh, Crystal says hi. Hello, Crystal. Yeah, and also, do you guys know that I definitely prefer the Steve episodes of Blue's Clues over the Joe ones? Like I said, I don't like the Joe episodes of Blue's Clues as much. Well, okay, some were good, but I just didn't really like them as much. But yeah, which one of the two hosts of the original Blue's Clues is your favorite, Thomas MLP? Would it be Steve or Joe?
To be honest, it would be Steve.
Yeah? Okay, good, because I don't like the Joe episodes as much. Well, technically, I know a lot of people say he's just not good at drawing in the notebook, and well, there's one instance in a Joe episode where Joe doesn't even draw in the notebook at all. The episode Joe's Surprise Party, where basically he has to be kept outside because they have to plan a surprise party. The rest of the friends and family of the house have to plan a surprise party for him. That was a cool episode, I will admit, despite I'm not a big fan of Joe. That was a cool one where they basically had to let Joe stay outside because they have to let the others play Blue's Clues for him while he's outside. But I'll have to give the episode Mailbox's birthday another try one of these days. Because I don't think I've never known a thing about that episode as a kid. I only watched Blue's Birthday under the DVD Blue's Biggest Stories. But unfortunately, that's the version that does not have the additional cutscenes at the beginning, because it's just to release on DVD just the simple episode itself to commemorate the 10th anniversary of Blue's Clues. And yes, because I heard the show's creator, Tracy Page Johnson, her birthday just came along already. Or if it's coming up already. Yeah, I think what you said about you joining YouTube a couple years ago, Thomas MLP fan, of 2018 of January, basically, next year will be your 5-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Can't believe it's been that. I know you were still on YouTube when the pandemic even started.
Yeah.
That's good. You were still able to be doing YouTube stuff, even because people weren't going out to places during when the pandemic started and COVID started.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, have you ever? I was just asking Jesus something. Jesus, have you ever played DVD bingo before of Thomas or no? Uh, were you? Did you hear me, Jesus? I was asking, have you played DVD bingo before or no?
No, I don't have any DVD bingo.
Any of it? Not even the Disney one or the Thomas one?
And any of them, but I might get the Thomas one.
I could recommend getting the Disney one. And also, I would like to ask you guys this, yes, in the stream, because we can talk about anything. Have you guys played Disney Seen It? Have you played Disney Seen It before?
I don't know what there.
That basically you play a board game and you roll a dice to see if you can spot the thing, and if you guess the answer correctly, you get to move forward on the board, basically. I don't know. Have you played Thomas MLP fan? Have you played Disney Seen It before? Or any other Seen It game?
Uh, yeah.
Okay, was it the which one did you have? The Nickelodeon one or the Disney one?
Well, I don't have it because
Oh man, I remember Disney Seen It when I was really little. We played every movie night, me and my family basically. And there's actually two versions. One has, because you can tell by the picture of Buzz Lightyear, that one has Toy Story and Toy Story 2 clips basically. And there were times when they played clips from Monsters Inc. as well, because they do have Pixar in that one too. But I think there's a second version that has The Incredibles and Cars. I don't know if the first version has Finding Nemo or not. Because luckily I can't even look through these clips of basically to watch the clip. You have to basically watch it from if you see a my play where the one who's playing the other opponents have to be quiet while watching a clip from the movie. I'll have to check to see if Oliver and Company and Finding Nemo are in the original version of Disney Seen It or in the second version, which has Cars. But yeah, I'll have to probably see a playthrough of someone playing Disney Seen It with their family or something, because I know I've seen these clips. I've seen Toy Story. I've seen Monsters Inc. What else? There were some Disney anime films I do remember admiring. Like I think Lady and the Tramp was probably on the Disney Seen It as well. But like I said, I'll probably have to watch someone's playthrough of Disney Seen It to see if Oliver and Company appears in the second version or the original. But I know in the original one, Toy Story is in it, along with Toy Story 2 and Monsters Inc. Yeah, and also, did you know that the only surviving cast member from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang Guys, the only one that survived, surprisingly, is Dick Van Dyke, the one who played Caractacus Potts? Because, yeah, unfortunately, last year, Sally Ann Hose passed away in December of last year. May she rest in peace. Yeah, and also for a fun fact, one of the cast members who played Charlie Bucket in the original version of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Peter Ostrom, he's grown up as well. And also, I don't know if you guys have watched Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And also, something I could try to do, Thomas MLP fan, because um I know you don't have Thomas VHS tapes like I do. And also, I think I'm trying to also remember something cool I remember. Well, yeah, I can talk about anything. Yeah, did you guys hear that there was a video thumbnail saying they're going to release a Caillou reboot next year in 2023? God, it's just like the original was so bad they're going to make a reboot of Caillou. God, I didn't want that to happen. I'm just really annoyed that they're gonna bring back a reboot of Caillou, which is a lot of people's least favorite PBS Kids show from the classic time. Wouldn't you agree, Thomas, MLP fan, that Caillou is one of the worst shows ever?
Agreed.
What about you, Jesus?
What?
Caillou is not a good show.
I agree.
Can you believe they're making a reboot, guys? It's just... Oh, God. I am not looking forward to that reboot at all. Because the original is so terrible, I just was not accepting this. I just did not expect this was going to happen. And yeah, can I also tell you guys, I'm not a big fan of the Sesame Street later ones with the ones with Abby Cadabby being added. Hang on, someone wants to join. Someone. Yeah, unfortunately they can't join, guys, because I can only have a maximum of 2 people joining me outside here in my apartment area. Yeah, and also, did you notice something cool, guys? Is that if you watch the what was it? You have to like watch the Michael Brandon and Michael Angelis version of Saving Edward. When Thomas does the wrong stupid thing by making up a stupid excuse instead of just telling Sir Tomat right away that Edward couldn't do it because he wasn't feeling good. Yeah. Yeah, see, Michael Brandon, he just kind of does something with his lips and then he tries to speak up and then he tries to eventually he makes up a stupid lie excuse. Yeah, also, have you guys watched the Simpsons movie or no? Oh wait, James says, what's our opinion on Up Up and Away from Thomas? I have to say okay to me. What do you guys think of Up Up and Away that James asked? What do you think of Up Up and Away from Thomas, Jesus?
It's good.
Good? Like he's despite like the part where where they do something dumb, not putting the balloon properly on the flatbed.
Uh, I would say it's good. I don't despise any scenes.
Well, not in particular because I think, but not till the very end when Sir Tom Hat yells really high. Just but yes, this is the only season 15 episode he yells at Thomas, Sir Topham Hatt. This is the only season 15 episode he yells at Thomas. Well, yes, in Stop That Bus, he gets upset at him, like really cross with him particularly, but the rest, like, they kind of don't tell off the engines much in this season. Season 15, that's which I found kind of good. What do you think of, what's your opinion on Up Up and Away Railway Series, Thomas MLP fan 123?
Huh? Yeah.
What's your opinion on Up Up and Away?
My opinion, Up and Away. Terrible.
Terrible? Why is it terrible?
It's because that Thomas and Percy fix the balloons in different colors. Joe goes in the tunnel or makes
Well,
it that's hot or heartless.
yeah, he even yells out telling off Thomas without his hat on. Well, of course, yes, he had his top hat on in Jumping Joby Wood when he yelled at Thomas. But even though that was dumb Edward's fault for not even going off the bridge in particularly.
Yeah, and that his young red coat is covered in black soot from Old Wheezy and Hee Haw.
Well, it was just hee-haw. Old Wheezy didn't do anything.
What do you guys think of Jumping
He's
Wood from
throwing
Thomas?
off on Edward.
Anyone?
Yeah?
What do you guys think of Jumping Joey Wood from Thomas?
Fine.
Yeah.
Even though I wish Edward could have just done the job normally instead of
There's a funny part on the episode Jumping Joey Wood where Ferdinand calls Sir Topham boss.
Oh yeah, that part was funny, I will admit.
Yeah,
That part was funny, I will admit.
I would laugh on that part.
Well, yes, he was stern to Ferdinand in that beginning portion, but then the rest was just decent enough. You know, that's actually Sir Topham Hatt's other season 14 episode. He gets covered in soot. The other one being Thomas in Charge, where he basically... Well, he didn't yell at Thomas in that one, but in Jumping Joby Wood, yes, he did. Yeah, kind of agree, James. The part when Ferdinand calls Sir Topham Hatt boss instead of Sir. Even though Kevin still calls his friend Victor, he calls Victor boss, because you know, Victor is his boss.
But Ferdinand called Sir Topham boss instead.
Well, at least, you know how in Toby and Bash from season 15, Bash at least called him Sir that time. And yeah, also I can tell you guys some cool video games I played a lot. Do you guys have any cool video game consoles like I do? Just basically any video game console you can think of, from Nintendo to Xbox or PlayStation. All I have is Nintendo stuff, but I kind of have an Xbox, yeah. Like, do you have any Nintendo consoles of your own personal things, guys? Like, do you guys have like a Nintendo Switch or a GameCube or a Wii or something? Here are the consoles I have, guys. It's a GameCube. Oh, James is asking favorite scenes and a favorite opinion on Simpsons movie from 2007. Mine, James, I like Simpsons movie. I kind of personally agree. It's one of my favorite. Well, it's a good movie, yeah. I'll just say it's great. I liked some of the action scenes, and particularly my favorite scene from the Simpsons movie would have to be the angry mob. Kind of like if they made a side by side version of that, like, you know how Thomas is in a group with a lot of the engines during the song "I Want to Go Home" from Journey Beyond Sodor. That would be one of my favorite scenes from the Simpsons movie, James. Another one of my favorites would have to be like, you know, when
Thomas and the statue.
Toss the statue. I like it personally more than Thomas and the billboard, because at least Sir Topham Hatt didn't tell off anyone in that episode, because you know he's just nervous about the snow coming and he needs someone to clear the rails.
Yeah, but we're jerks to him.
God, I found that kind of. I know Sir Thomas tried not to get his feelings hurt. He was just boasting off that the statue is his, but then he realizes that the statue that was just a portrait of him and his friends made of a statue was even more cooler than thinking it would just be a statue of him. But yeah, I'd also don't mind like how the engines stay still severely upset and they're angry and well, Henry didn't make his scrunched up face like no actually his that kind of disgust face. He just made his normal unhappy face. And James has asked the first time one of the engines returns for season 12 of Thomas. I don't know. Because it mainly focuses on the 8 Steam Team members primarily.
You know, Day of the Diesels where Sir Topham Hatt was yelling at Diesel 10.
Oh yeah, he was like, Diesel 10, what do you think you are doing? You, Diesel 10, are an engine on my railway. You will do as I say, when I say it. Do you understand? I found that kind of cool. This first time Sir Tom Hatt tells off a diesel engine, because you know in Magic Railroad he's on a holiday.
Yeah, Diesel 10 should be sent away on Day of the Diesel.
But you know someone made a parody version where Diesel 10 would growl at Sir Topham Hatt?
Where?
Like, if you watch this video, if you could find it, basically a different version. What if Diesel 10 got back at Sir Topham Hatt and just growled at him, "You'll never take me alive, sir, and you'll never be able to take me down. I'll catch you for sure." Well, anyway, yeah, I don't think there's a certain season 16 episode where Sir Topham Hatt yells and tells the engines off. Well, actually, in Express Coming Through, he goes, "Where are the balloons? We need balloons for a party." What do you think of that part in Express Coming Through from season 16?
I would like to say Express Coming Through, it's good.
Yeah, but I don't like the part when Dowager had booms out so hard she could have gotten a heart attack and died. Well, it makes sense because she's an elderly person, but she can be funny too, Dowager Hatt. Yeah, like I said, I think I went through all the episodes of season 16. I don't think Sir Topham Hatt yells at at Thomas or anyone else in season 16. Well, yes, he calls out really loudly, "Where are the balloons? We need..." Yeah. Well, basically, like when... Oh, yeah, James saying woman shining voice. Well, yeah, it's kind of true, yeah. But yeah. So I don't think, yes, there's a season 16 episode where Sir Topham Hatt yells at Thomas or anyone else. Well, okay, I don't know why. I think I'll have to look at these all again. Well, okay, yeah. Emily's Winter Party Special. I think I don't think he yelled that hard in Emily's Winter Party Special from season 16. And also, another thing I found kind of interesting is I found, yeah, what you said, James, in the comments. Yeah, James says in the comments, but only at the episode Playtime, which is Charlie's introduction. But at least his eyebrows weren't very sharp, weren't very serious, like he's really angry. They stay in the neutral position, but he still yells out the line, "Then you better go and find them." And also, another thing I want to also address, yes, Emily's Winter Party Special, Sir Topham Hatt gets angry at Emily for not why she's pulling the present train when she literally forgot to find that, but she literally got decorated. She can't just go back and just get the decorations taken off when she literally just got the decorations just put onto her already.
But mine's widescreen.
Mine says full screen because I want it with a slipcover.
What you do you still have it?
I have it, but it's just not with me right now.
What
But
did
I'll
you
tell you what,
do?
I didn't get rid of it. I just didn't store it because I don't have room to put all my movies displayed somewhere in my apartment.
You have it in another shelf?
I don't have enough room to put another shelf.
So what did you do? My
Well,
line Thomas from Blue Mountain Mystery. Hi.
what?
So what did you do?
I had to keep them in the storage because there wasn't enough room in my apartment.
Oh yeah. Uh, I
Yeah,
know
that's
where the
what.
part where Michael Brendan says and Henry. How's it go again? And Henry.
Basically, he says and cared that Henry needed to have special coal, but Sir Tomat told Henry literally at the end of the Flying Kipper he doesn't do that anymore.
Bruh. That's rude to say.
Well, I know when Edward phrase when he sees him, Michael Brandon says, "Listen to Edward's wise words," and cared that Henry was a very caring engine. Instead of saying cared that Henry needed to have special coal. Well, actually, before that even happened, do you know the episode that does that problem? It's Good to Be Gordon from season 10 actually reprimands that continuity error.
Yeah, where Gordon got Henry's special coal instead.
Yeah, but he could have just asked which coal was coming down the hopper instead of just going straight into the hopper. I know this is not like the classic series in a way because Gordon wanted to set a new record for more than anything.
Yeah, and Henry and Gordon are ending up with problems.
Yeah, Gordon just can't get away from the bad feeling, and Henry's having a horrible time taking on regular coal, but literally the new shape means he can use ordinary coal just fine.
Yeah, just like Henry's happy coal from CGI.
Yeah, from season 15.
Yeah, he just took ordinary coal.
And for some reason, like how in the CGI one, Henry just makes black smoke come out of his funnel. God, that's so awful if you ask me.
Yeah.
But I'm glad in the Andrew Brenner era they fixed that problem.
Oh.
Yeah, and also, something funny? Like, these are the two U.S. Thomas TVs to have Michael Brandon say the season 8 intro. Actually, Spidey Dude says hi. Hello, Spidey Dude.
Yeah, well, where's that one? Wow.
Oh, basically when Michael Brandon says the Thomas Friends Making Tracks to Great Destination speech, like you've seen it on PBS Kids airings of season 8 of Thomas, the two DVDs where he basically says Thomas and Friends Making Tracks to Great Destinations. They're on Holiday Express and Engine Friends.
But in the others, they say
Thomas and Friends Making Tracks to Great Destinations.
that was on the model and CGI Thomas DVDs.
Yeah, basically from It's Great to Be an Engine. Well, starting from It's Great to Be an Engine, well, minus the full season 7 releases. Oh, and Spidey says happy 5th anniversary to my channel. Thank you so much, Spidey Dude.
And there's the Pierce Brosnan version of it on the Great Discovery.
Even though they could have just let Pierce Brosnan narrate season 12.
Yeah.
Mind if I do the part where he tries not to yell Pierce Brosnan, where Sir Tom Matt tells off Gordon, Emily, and James for not doing their jobs, and Diesel had to do them, and he's late to do his own work. He basically with Pierce Brosnan go, Gordon, you were meant to pick up Mr. Giggles, the famous clown. Emily, you were meant to pick up the brass band. And James, you were meant to pick up the bunting and decorations. But none of you arrived. So Diesel had to do all your work. And now he's late to do his own work. Thomas was very upset.
We shouldn't let Pierce Brosnan narrate Thomas in the Billboard.
Yeah, so Michael Brandon didn't have to yell out so hard. Not only he got a serious heart attack, but Michael Brandon could have gotten... Well, Sir Tom Mack could have gotten a serious sore throat and could have died.
Yeah.
But
and there's like I was mentioning of Making Tracks to Great Destinations. as well. Forgot to mention.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, like still from starting from Railway Mischief, but not counting Animals Aboard, and then Santa's Little Engine leading up to the last mainstream episodic release, Christmas on Soda. He says that speech.
Which goes Thomas and oh no.
I
How's it
can do
going?
it. I can do it.
Oh, thanks.
Thomas and friends, making tracks to great destinations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And also, I know something cool. They made a reboot of Dragon Tales. Make Ben be the oldest boy, and then Alicia is the little girl.
When are they making the reboot of that?
I'm not sure, but basically, they could make a different version of No Hitter, but it's called No Runner, where basically, and basically, when Alicia tells Ben to say, "Give me the ball, Ben," I was like, you're out there playing with Cassie. Did not. Ow! Alicia hit me. Why did you hit your brother, Alicia? He said I could pitch. I did not. Yes, you did. I asked you before we left home, and you said okay. I said, okay, let's go. I didn't hear you ask to pitch. All right, niños. Go ahead and pitch, Ben. Alicia, we need to talk. Well, yeah. Anyways, also, did you guys know that Yeah, I was going to tell you guys, the version of James Gets a New Coat on the Greatest Stories DVD of Thomas, the truck's laugh is muted on James Gets a New Coat.
That's weird.
I guess the Hit Entertainment didn't think their giggling in season 8 was good, so they just muted it out completely. Because in some of the episodes you can hear the Troublesome Trucks' giggling monkey sound from seasons 2 to 7. The only episode that do that was Diesel's Devious Deed, the Ringo Starr American version.
They sounded like monkeys.
Yeah, that's the only episode they do that.
How's it go though?
Ha 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 ha. But I think their laugh in season 8 through 11, basically, because I think their laugh is different in season 12. Yeah. And also, I also told you guys in the stream before when we showed our Thomas Home media collections, the model one's completely model only. Yes, on Toby's portion of How Did Thomas Meet His Friends trivia game, they get answer B wrong.
Yeah.
Why?
Basically, the narrator Robin Smith, because I actually do know his name, despite I thought it was a different guy who does the narration on The Greatest Stories, but it's still Robin Smith, guys. They just changed his voice.
The one from Who's Pulling to the Station game from Hero the Rails.
Yeah, basically, he said the answer for Toby's question to the Toby portion. He said answer B wrong. Toby tooted his whistle and startled the policeman, but it's rang his bell and startled the policeman, not toot his whistle. Maybe I guess they used an episode on DV already where Toby used a whistle, which was the release prior to The Greatest Stories, which was Thomas the Runaway Kite on the episode Toby's New Whistle. Well, of course, yes, I know. Other ones like, what? It would be kind of funny if he chose the. Yeah, I know I told you guys the funny portions on these Thomas DVD games when you do the wrong thing. Oh, maybe can do the ones from Sir Tom Matt's Helping Hands. Basically, when you choose the wrong option, and Michael Brandon asks, "Are you sure?" These characters don't make that sound, and he asks, "What sound do you think this character makes?" And they say, "Well, here, I'll do an example from Sir Tom Matt's Helping Hands, the second portion. Well, the first portion where he basically goes, 'Who's that on the other side of the hedge?' making a woof woof sound. Woof woof sound. Is it Harold, the troublesome trucks, or Mavis?" And like when you choose either Mavis or the troublesome trucks is the wrong option, basically the narrator will say, well, after it makes the funny sound when you choose the wrong option, "Daw, are you sure? The troublesome trucks don't make us woof woof sound. What sound do the troublesome trucks make?" That's right. The troublesome trucks giggle. Try it again. Have you played Sir Tom Matt's Helping Hands game on Come Ride the Rails or just did it on Team Up with Thomas?
I do that on both.
Yeah. James says, LOL, that is kind of funny. Yeah, another portion is like, when you get to the second portion.
Favorite things, something funny.
Well, we'll get to that in a second. We're just going to do Sir Tom Matt's Helping Hands game. Actually, when you get to the final portion, you go to the colored signs, and you have to think of which is the location that Mavis works in. And basically, like, well, actually, yeah, James says he hasn't played in a long time. On the DVD release, Come Ride the Rails. Well, I don't know if you have the release. I'm telling James if you don't have the release Come Ride the Rails, that's fine. I have Team Up with Thomas and Come Ride the Rails that have that game. But when you get to the third portion where you basically have to figure out which is the correct portion, the colored signs, which is the quarry in red, the docks in green, and the coal yard in blue. I think the funniest when we choose the wrong option, the coal yard, when Diesel says, "Mavis isn't in the coal yard. She doesn't like to come here. Try again." And of course, like the actual correct answer is the highlighting the quarry in red. That's the right answer because Mavis works in the quarry. And the reward box you get for the award is you get this deleted scene you get this season 8 deleted scene of Thomas when you click on the reward box. They use season 8 stock footage. And Henry tries to convince Thomas he won't be late. I'm sure you can do it, Thomas. And Gordon is so mad. Like actually at the beginning portion, Gordon is making a worried face, but then when Thomas is now he's worried, Gordon goes mad. He goes, "I'm an express engine," stiffs Gordon. "I'm never late." "I'm sure you won't be late, Thomas," whistles Henry. And you just have to basically keep cheering on for Thomas so he won't be late. That's the thing you have to do at the very end of Sir Tom Matt's Helping Hands. Well, yeah, what were you saying about Percy's favorite things thing, Jesus? The game?
Yeah, the funny parts when you choose the wrong answers.
Yeah, and James says the deleted scene at the end of Sir Tom Matt's Helping Hands game, it's a deleted scene from the Thomas Saves the Day, the Season 8 version, basically. But yeah, that wasn't in the original plot, so they just took it out completely. But yeah, you say you choose the wrong option on Percy's favorite things. Like the narrator says, there are 3 things Percy likes to do and 2 things Percy does not like to do. Like 2 of them are the wrong options, but 3 are right. So it doesn't matter what order you choose the right ones, but the ones where you choose the 2 wrong options, they make a funny sound.
Like what?
First, I think we'll do the Troublesome Trucks one. Daw, are you sure? Percy doesn't like to shunt troublesome trucks. They never do as he wants. Try again. I don't like to murder Percy because he's my favorite engine of Thomas from Thomas and Friends, along with Thomas himself. And also, when you choose the wrong option, Percy doesn't like to go up Gordon's Hill. They actually reused that footage from getting up Gordon's Hill from Tales from the Tracks. Well, Oh, actually, well, it still makes this funny sound when you choose the wrong option. Duh. Are you sure? Percy doesn't like to go up Gordon's Hill. He never makes it to the top. Try again.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, that portion was funny. Well, despite it's just reusing the footage from the Getting Up Gordon's Hill segment from Tales from the Tracks, but just on a different release. But yeah, also like I said, if you choose the 3 right options that are Percy's favorite things. But basically, the 3 right options are seeing the Golden Eagle with Thomas, toot hello to the children, and pull the mail. It doesn't matter which order you select them. Like, basically, like if you choose them in any order, it doesn't matter because you'll still finish the game no matter what. I remember watching the ending portion to it when I was little. Basically when Percy says "see you soon" after helping him out, he says "thank you so much, see you soon." I mean, I can't even do that dialogue. I haven't played Percy's Favorite Things game in a long time. I'll have to play it again to see what he says.
I played Percy's Favorite Things.
Yeah, it's only exclusive on Come Ride the Rails DVD. But the only game that was reused on a Season 12 release was Sir Todd Helping Hands. And also when you play Toby's Day Out, but you can only choose 3 places that Toby has time to go to today. Actually, that game is cropped into widescreen, despite the releases in full screen. Did you know that was kind of interesting?
Yeah, that was weird.
Isn't that kind of strange? Because the release itself is in full screen, but the game was in widescreen. And also, I think like the best version to play Paint My Color is on Thomas Percy and the Dragon DVD. Because basically when you complete one task of challenge of repainting the island friends, I say island friends because Terrence, Harold, and Bertie are not trains. I just say you do the first task of giving the first set of island friends a new coat of paint. For the Salty Secret and Toy Workshop, it takes a long time to get back into the game. Well, actually not true. Thomas the Toy Workshop is probably the longest because you have to get back into the game. And then Sir Tom has to say the same instruction speak, but then you go to a new set of 3 set of island friends. Yeah, I can't forget Cranky too. There are 4 island friends who are not trains. They're Terrence, Cranky, Harold, and Bertie. And it's kind of interesting, like when you choose Cranky's correct coat of paint, he says, "That's right, I am gray," but that's like a darkish green, if you ask me. Isn't that odd if you ask me? Because I know you played the Paint My Color game before. Like Cranky says, "I am gray and you did a great job," but that's a dark green if you ask me, more than a gray. Because if you look at some pictures of Cranky, he's more green than a gray. But yeah. But I guess like I said, the best DVD to play Paint My Color is Thomas Percy and the Dragon, because you move on to the next set of Island Friends. Yeah, I think Thomas Percy and the Dragon DVD, if you don't, I know you still don't have that release yet, Jesus, or if you do, that's cool. Because that's the version that's the best one to play Paint My Color, because you move from each set of friends to the next. Unlike on Salty Secret and Thomas the Toy Workshop, you have to go back into the game after completing the first set, and to get into the next set, you have to re-enter the game. Yeah, and also, do you know what I find interesting on? Because you'll find something weird on the Percy Takes the Plunge DVD, aka the DVD release of Daisy. And actually, yeah, James says Michael Brandon's voice compression for all the DVD games from Come Ride the Rails. They're fun, fantastic, amazing, and just say marvelous DVD release. Yeah. And anyways, yeah, like I said, yes. Also, do you have Thomas Percy and the Dragon on DVD, Thomas MLP fan 123?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know that's the best one to play Paint My Color, because you don't have to keep it won't just kick you out of the game and you have to go back into the game to do the next set of Painting Island Friends. Oh, Enrique Jr. Gomez says hello. Hello, Enrique Jr. Gomez.
Hi, Enrique Jr. Gomez. Oh yeah, I played Paint My Color and Thomas and the Toy Workshop DVD.
Well, do you know on that version on Thomas and the Toy Workshop, you have to re-enter the game after Thomas tells you have to be sure to come back and visit the game again soon. Because he says there's more. But on Thomas and the Dragon, they just let you do everyone at once. So I definitely recommend playing it on Thomas and the Dragon. The Salty Secret one is okay, but Toy Workshop's just not the good way to do it. James says hello to Enrique Jr. Gomez as he said too. Yeah, unfortunately, Tales from the Tracks and Come Ride the Rails are the only ones to have Michael Brandon narrating the fun and games, which is unfortunate because the other ones were by Robin Smith. I don't know. Do you guys think it was Robin Smith who does the narration in the menu of Calling All Engines and Track Stars? Because I don't think that's Michael Brandon's voice in Calling All Engines and Track Stars. But in Solar Celebration, Tales from the Tracks, and Come Right the Rails, it is Michael Brandon's voice of Thomas. Yeah, I didn't like 2020 as much either, Enrique Jr. Gomez. That's not actually true, James, because Michael Brandon actually did the compression. Well, he also narrated the menu on Solar Celebration, Tales from the Tracks, and Come Ride the Rails. Do you guys think Robin Smith did the narration of Calling Legends and Track Stars on DVD in the menu, or was it just someone else? Because I know in Songs from the Station, Robin Smith is the narrator. That's cool, Enrico Jr. Gomez. You have Solar Celebration with the Gold Thomas. I'm trying to find a cool copy for my Solar Celebration to put it in the fun pack, but I want the original Hit Entertainment versions in the box set. Even though the box is distributed by Lionsgate, I like the original ones with the old style Hit Entertainment logo. I like the old style Hit logo better ever since I was little. Because I like how in the old Hit logo, it's spelled with the word entertainment on the side of Hit. But if you like the block version of Hit Entertainment, that's fine. That's cool. Mine, I have a new copy of Songs from the Station. Like you said, you came with the Silver Percy wooden railway thing, Enrique Jr. Gomez. I found a copy at Goodwill. It still had inserts inside because I think someone got it in the gift pack with the Silver Percy, but they just donated the DVD, but because I guess they wanted to keep the train. Yeah, that is correct, Enrique Jr. Gomez. And also, do you guys know? Did you guys look at the menu of Calling Legends and Track Stars to see if it was Robin Smith doing the narration of the menu? Because I'm pretty sure that's correct. Well, I think it could be Robin Smith. Well, basically for the narrator, but I think for like if you play Calling Legends the game, they use a different person for the character voices. So yeah, actually, like at the very last portion of the Calling Legends game, I'm pretty sure it's the original Sir Tom Hat voice actor, Robin Smith. That's cool you got those things off eBay, Enrique Jr. Gomez, because I cannot get them off eBay for a good price. I found one auction for a Songs from the Station on DVD, brand new with the Silver Percy and the big style packaging. It was over $50. I was like, no way I'm paying that much. Which I know that's a shame, because I get rather just find them in stores in real life, like actual real person. That's cool. You're gonna get planned to get some Thomas DVDs soon, Spidey dude. I know most people say Thomas and the Magic Railroad is the easiest DVD to find, despite I don't like that it's cropped into full screen. Sam's Club, yeah, I know Sam's Club, Enrique Jr. Gomez. They used to be the cooperative store for Walmart, but now that for some reason they're the they're the cooperative store of Costco. Yeah, I kind of agree, James, because I said expensive ones. Especially like there's a calling all engines up for close to $30. Well, basically over $30 because they have to include sales tax. And also, yeah, like I said, I think I told you guys. How about I'll tell you first, Jesus. When I played Calling All Engines, the game, so Top Hat was voiced by Robin Smith, but they just used different voice clips for the other characters. So basically, yes, I think it's Robin Smith narrating the menu because he tries not to sound like Michael Brandon in a way. And also, did you guys know that On Site with Thomas is the only Thomas Jack in the Pack Solar Construction Company spin-off series released to have Sir Tom Hat narrate the menu? Whereas Thomas's trusty friends in Mudglorious Mud, he doesn't. That is true that Calling Legends is the first special in Riku Jr. Gomez, but despite Thomas Magic Railroad is a real movie. But yes, we have 14 Thomas movies altogether. Yeah, basically I figure on Thomas's trusty friends, they stopped doing the introduction speech of Sir Tom Hat saying, well, basically Thomas's narrator voice saying, welcome to the Thomas Friends DVD experience. And Sir Tom Hat doesn't say, welcome to the island of Sodor, I'm Sir Tom Hat, and this is Thomas. But I guess the reason why they couldn't do it is because they were running out of money. I guess Robin Smith didn't want to do so much. So they just let him, well, they still let him narrate the bonus features, but they just don't do an introduction speech for him. Oh, wow. You saw the 25th anniversary of Magic Road in theaters, Enrique Jr. Gomez? I think it was supposed to be 20th because this is 2022 after all. 2 years ago was its 20th anniversary. I unfortunately never got to see Magic Railroad in theaters at all. I wanted to for its 20th anniversary so bad. It's okay. I know you made a mistake, Enrique Jr. Gomez. Like I said, I didn't see the 20th anniversary release of Magic Railroad in theaters. But yeah. Also, which best of character do you guys think you want to get first? Or if you guys have some of them, that's fine. Do you have any of the best of Thomas character releases on DVD? Thomas MLP fan 123.
Yeah, I have
Which
best of DVD from Best Tales of the Track.
like you just have them all in the best tales from the tracks 6-disc set that comes with 10 Years of Thomas and Thomas the Treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Enrique Jr. Gomez said he saw the Burt Allcroft's introduction right before the movie started of the theatrical re-release of Magic Road for its 20th anniversary. I don't think you guys seen it in theaters for its 20th anniversary. Neither did I. And also, I know I'm going to probably get some links to say, hey, send me to this so I can find a Thomas Best of Thomas release with a slipcover, or Best of Percy, or James, or Gordon. Yeah, I think, like I said, if I want to get those Sword Celebration and Calling All Engines with those other ones, I basically have to make sure I keep the original releases on DVD. But also, if I get the lunchbox set, I want to make sure I have the original DVD release of something. Oh, and Enrique Jr. Gomez said after the movie they showed behind the scenes and some of the deleted scenes of PT Boomer. That's cool, Enrique Jr. Gomez. I mean, I can just watch them on YouTube, yeah. Yeah, I'd probably get Thomas Magic Railroad first, Spidey Dude. I know the Blu-ray's on Shout Factory, but if you don't want to get Shout Factory account like me, that's fine. Because I'm pleased that they actually didn't deny my credit card when I bought Thomas and the Magic Railroad, or just debit card, basically. They didn't decline my debit card information and deny my card. Yeah, if you guys try to order off DK Oldies, it's just going to deny your card. Don't ever try. But if it works for you, that's fine. Do you like to play video games too, Thomas MLP fan 123?
Yes.
Okay, do you have any Nintendo consoles or an Xbox?
I got Nintendo consoles.
Okay, do you have a GameCube or a Switch or a Wii?
Well, I got a Wii and a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, did you know that the first Wii can actually play GameCube games on it?
Oh, no.
Well, the very first Wii that's like basically the original version, because the Family Edition, they got rid of it. Like basically the Family Edition from 2011 that came out at one time, they got rid of the GameCube thing, but you can still do this thing on the thing. And oh, Jesus left. This is just us two then, Thomas MLP fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Spidey Dude says he has a DVD of Thomas that's basically all season 1 episodes. Which one are you referring to, Spidey Dude? Is it Thomas gets tricked, James learns a lesson, or is it a big day for Thomas? I'm just answering to Spidey Dude's comment because this is a live stream.
I think it will be James learns lesson.
Hopefully it's not the recent Universal version because they axed the bonus features completely.
No.
Looks like James has joined.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Hey,
Great.
James.
Hello.
Yeah, we're doing a stream because it's my 5-year anniversary of me being on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we've been talking about. Thanks. I know you joined YouTube a different year, like you said, you joined YouTube probably before I did, or if it was after me, that's fine.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
I think it was before 2017 because 2017 of July is when I joined.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. I think I did have seen one of your first videos since the beginning.
Yeah, I was also talking to Thomas MLP fan, saying he has Nintendo Wii.
With the Nintendo Wii?
Yeah, do you have like a Wii that can play GameCube games, James, or you just have the actual GameCube itself?
No, actually though, I used to have it, but not anymore though, because I'm not even like I'm interested to game stuff, but I'm a PC ROM games as person. But I will eventually love to like make games someday.
Oh, yeah, because I was talking about computer game stuff earlier in the stream when one of the other persons was on. There is like, well, there are some games you can play on PC, but they're just basically ports of the console games. You know, they put Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2 on PC.
What?
Halo and Halo 2 are on PC as well as Xbox. So you don't have to get them on for Xbox, you can get it for PC instead.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, that's nice, man.
Yes. Well, basically, yeah. Well, there are many computer games I could talk about. Have you had the Thomas PC games? Because I know you like to play the computer, basically.
Oh yes, I do. I used to got them back around 2012, but not anymore though. I had to get and I had to get rid of the 2 UK versions of Tom's Day to Day and Build a New Line because I don't even need the UK's versions. I prefer the United States ones here.
Yeah, the UK one, it's Michael Angelis, but the US, it's Robin Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, I was going to tell you, these PC games I remember playing, but they're mostly kids games, but I know there are some ones you can play that for console games, too. I remember playing Rescue Heroes Hurricane Havoc, basically where you have to play with different Rescue Hero characters to complete these tasks.
What?
Have you played Rescue Heroes Hurricane Havoc before or no?
Oh no, I haven't.
I played it when I was I played it when I was little.
Oh, cool.
I played it when I was little. My cousins and my sister loved that game because I guess they liked Rescue Heroes. Like, I don't think you've watched the show Rescue Heroes on
wait a
TV.
minute. I think I know what you were talking about. You're talking about that Rescue Heroes, right?
Yes, the one where you basically do 5 different category missions and you just play with one of the Rescue Heroes to basically complete the task to save Metro Bay from a tropical storm.
Oh yeah, that game. I remember used to playing that game back when I was a little kid, and especially for the TV show too. I remember used to get into the VHS version of that as well too.
Yeah, that's cool because I like to do a fun playthrough of that game soon when I get it back one of these days. Rescue Heroes Hurricane Havoc basically play through the games in forwards order, but do them in backwards order too.
Yeah, true though, and this was also based off from the official price and toy range as well too of Rescue Heroes.
Yeah, and also, basically, like if I did a playthrough of Rescue Heroes Hurricane Havoc, I basically say a normal playthrough. I get through all the games, go through the normal order. Basically, the first mission you have to do is save the pets, where you basically have to help Billy Blazes, who's voiced by this Mario fellow, because basically you have to help him rescue the pets from this animal hospital. To help him rescue the animals because there's a fire, and you basically have to get them out of the building. That's my favorite portion of the game. Get the animals out of the hospital. Yeah, and also, the one game I can never get past as a kid is the one where you have to help Gil Gripper and Nemo go through the ocean to get basically different sections of the sea to rescue people who are stuck at sea. Sometimes that likes to glitch out on me, and I have to basically start the game over.
Oh wow.
I think I say I have to skip that section because I can't do that. Sometimes it might glitch out on me. Sometimes it won't. Because I've seen a person get through that game no problem, but me sometimes I can have problems with that game sometimes because I don't know which one to press to keep going faster. But another one I remember.
I think that's why though. I think you're arranged like I'm using like an older computer or something like that.
Yeah, but I think this new
computers. By the way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll work on a new computer, despite it's a very old game.
Yeah.
You have to follow some steps, yeah. Same thing I'm trying to do with Thomas the Great Festival Adventures. I'm trying to get it. Well, I need to basically find a thing that you can actually you can stream your computer screen on your TV, basically. But I'm trying to find one with the disc. Basically, one with the disc drive and with an HDMI cable, so I can connect it to my TV, so I can record footage of it.
Oh, that's true.
So I can do the Rescue Heroes game, the Thomas ones, and also I remember time to play Pet Shop as a kid. Man, especially those catchy songs. I could just play them over and over and over for hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't think if you remember time to play Pet Shop as a little kid. I do. It was really fun.
I haven't heard of that game for a long time.
Yeah, I think it's easy to find. You just gotta look hard out like in stores like Half Price Books or Goodwill and places that sell CD-ROM games.
And something from eBay too, like the Thomas ones as well.
Well, I actually found the Great Festival Adventures at Goodwill, the original version, not the re-release by Ghislaine or Hit Entertainment. It basically comes in this cool.
The Hit Entertainment releases from the UK version and the Ghislaine version is from 2001.
Yeah, the original's from 1999, basically.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because I think like they say like the first Thomas PC game came out in the late 90s. So I think Trouble on the Tracks was 2000 or 2001, and then Railway Adventures was 2001 or 2002, and then
Building Line was 2002, the same year when Thomas and Friends Series 6 came out.
Yeah, well, actually that was the UK for Season 6 in 2002. The US is for 2003 as for Season 6 came out.
Yep. But we do have the very first DVD release in 2002, which is Salty Secret. One of my favorite. Yeah.
Well, actually, that's true because it's actually advertised on the last page of the booklet of Salty Secret on DVD. So technically, yes, this is the first time we got Season 6 in the US, but it was on DVD first before it aired on television, basically.
This was also eventually the very first time ever that we got an extremely rare trailer of the Thomas PC-ROM game promo for building the new line on Thomas's Salting Secret, and
Yeah.
for Thomas Wooden Railway too, for the first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, and also the classic Wooden Railway trailer was not only was it on Salty Secret, it was also on the sampler what the Wooden Railway trailer on it. It's also on Thomas and Thomas the Jet Engine and New Friends for Thomas. It's on New Friends for Thomas and Thomas the Jet Engine as well.
And for Fun with Thomas too, which is the DVD sampler that came with the Wooden Railway set or something like that.
Yeah, and also, you know that the different Wooden Railway style trailer from Calling Legends was reused on Track Stars, and yeah, back to what the PC games I was saying. Yeah, and also, yeah, about those Thomas PC games. Well, any PC game in general, it doesn't have to be just Thomas. Yeah, Time to Play Pet Shop. I would do these pets. That would just do for hours basically. I would just feed the animals for like basically we're gonna reach up to 10 minutes. That's the only portion I would do. I wouldn't do like a full playthrough where you could do make the pets feel better or do the grooming center or a fish tank. I rarely just do the feed the animals portion, your pets portion. And they played the best song ever. They play the song "It's Feeding Time."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if you had Time to Play Pet Shop when you were a kid.
I did. I used to have it, but not anymore.
Okay, because I remember the disc as a kid. It had a little parrot on the clear coating on the red disc. It was like this red style disc, and they just put a picture of a parakeet on the disc. And basically, like when I chose the pets for my own portion of the game, I like to have it like this. Like basically, you choose a dog and a bird and a cat and a critter and a reptile you want. I basically just do a snake for the reptile in my own personal one. And for basically, I think the dog and the bird and the cat one is, well, I don't know what the cat one I want to do. Mainly people choose the Tabby Manx cat because that's the cutest of all. Yeah, basically they say the cat's name is Toby the Tabby Manx, not to be confused with Toby the Tram Engine from Thomas. But just the brown kind of Tabby Manx cat. But, well, and they basically like there's a little yeah, and basically like for the dogs one, that'd be a tricky one because there's so many of cute ones to choose from. But for the birds one, I just choose parrot because I always choose just ordinary parrot. I mean, I would love to try it with just the lovebirds bird choice instead of just doing parrot all the time. I'll try it with lovebirds. I'll see what that one does when I do the feeding time portion when I get the game back. Basically, I have to see which one they do when you feed them these kind of snacks for the bird. And for the critters, I choose bunny.
Yep.
And for the dogs, I'm not sure. I like the one with the police hat, or either the one, or they named this one Sandy, not to be confused with Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, yeah. They use the original like the different kind of versions of the same names from many of our TV shows.
Well, also get a look at this. The kids' names are Emily and Ben, not to be confused with the engine Emily from Thomas, and also one of the Tank Engine twins, Ben.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting if you ask me. And also, I like to play some regular train simulator games too. Man, Train Town Deluxe was one of my favorites as a kid because.
Oh yeah, you were talking about Train Simulator.
Yeah, well, there's one I used to play where you can basically do your own layouts. I don't want to say the title too long, but I'll just say it's called Train Town Deluxe.
Oh yeah.
Man, I love that game so much. I would love to play it again one of these days. I still have it. It's just burned onto a blue CD, basically. But I would like to make my own layouts again.
Ah, wonderful. And there was also 2004, 2006, and 2009 release.
Oh, there is for basically the Train Town game, or is it just?
No, Train Simulator. I'm at.
Okay, Train Simulator. It's also on PlayStation 1 because I know there's a console you can use. Well, I can use to play PlayStation 1 games, but I can also play it on the computer too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but Train Town I remember so much as a kid. well, even though I'd rather just stick with just doing my own personal layouts, doing it my own way instead of just having to play through the missions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it might be hard to do a playthrough of it because I know you just have to play through the certain missions. But yeah, I'd rather just play it while not doing videos because it's just I can just do it however I like. Yeah. Also, there was a Christmas PC game I remember playing. It was a Little People Christmas dollhouse thing. Man, that was so cute to play. I remember playing that. If I would like to try that, playing that game every Christmas too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, I also know that
one of these PC ROM games for a very really long time.
Yeah, and basically, also I know that's
so much very good memories. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and also like I said, like how the Time to Play Pet Shop I had as a kid, the disc had a parakeet on the disc. They did the same thing with the Rescue Heroes and the Christmas Little People thing. They basically put a color coding and basically put like the little horse on the Christmas one, and then for the Rescue Heroes one, they put, I think it was the dolphin's name is Nemo, I think, or if it was just an ordinary fish, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's the dolphin's name is Nemo, not to be confused with the clownfish Nemo from Finding Nemo.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I didn't know the dolphin's name of the Rescue Heroes was Nemo, not to be confused with the clownfish Nemo from Finding Nemo and Finding Dory.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I'm trying to remember another PC game I remember playing. Oh, yeah, the Frog and Toad Are Friends one, because, like, that was featured on the Dr. Seuss Green Eggs and Ham. The Dr. Seuss Green Eggs and Ham and other story sing-along video, like the commercial was on the VHS before the program started. Frog and Toad was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, like, these ones, you just basically play... I wouldn't like to rather play the scenes in order of how it plays in the video. It's like the one from 1985 something, that stop-motion footage of Frog and Toad Are Friends, where you basically... The first one, you have to wake up Toad, and then the second one, you just basically read stories to Frog to help him. Basically, like, I just play different levels of the game. But I gotta say, the level 3 ones of Frog and Toad Are Friends are extremely hard.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Basically, like these are the categories that go for the games. You have to for the Wake Up Toad one, you have to figure out the riddle, but they don't give you pictures, so you have to memorize it yourself. And for Toad's Tales, you basically have to, basically Toad drops the book, and you have to put them back onto the spider's web and fix them in the right order. And yeah, the one where you have to find Toad's buttons is the hardest. I'd rather just do a certain level, because you can change the levels anytime, so it's not like you just have to go up to a certain level once you finish that level. You just play that level for constants, and until you get bored, you want to change the level. They'll prompt you if you want to change the level, and you just say yes or no.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah, basically, like when Frog says his speech, would you either if you want to exit out of the game, or if you want to change, he'll say yes or no. And it's also funny. It's like when the yes or no option appears, Toad doesn't have his jacket on, but Frog does. Like when you choose the options yes or no, so basically if you want to leave the activity or basically change a level.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, in the Silly Swimsuits one, where you basically have to, there are different categories you can do for a word fun game. For the first level, you have to basically find the word that does not belong with the other two, and level 2 you have to do which one is the opposite, and third one's basically what both those words have in common.
True.
Yeah. Also, I also remember listening to the Living Books games of Dr. Seuss Green Eggs and Ham, Berenstain Bears Get in a Fight, and Arthur's Birthday. Basically, they read along it for you, just like if you watch those Thomas read-along stories on the DVDs.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah, it's like those if you watch those Thomas read-along stories on the Thomas DVDs. It's like a computer style of that. And also what they do is they basically you can either let it read it all the way through for you, or you can just play around with some objects while you can do stuff in the story. I like to just do it like a longer playthrough where I basically click on everything on the page and then basically move along with the story. Yeah. And also, I'm also trying to find like a slipcover edition of Best of Thomas, Percy, James, and Gordon on the DVD. They're real expensive still. I don't know why I can't find them for a good deal.
Oh yeah, did you meant the Whistle re-releases? From
the reprints saying "Press my nose, I whistle." The Lionsgate version are basically. Yeah, I remember that one YouTuber. He found it at a store that sold Thomas DVDs. It was the Best of Gordon one.
Oh yeah, that was like 117. He owns all the Press my nose, the Whistle DVDs.
But I don't know why he says his start to wear out. They start to make awful noises because I guess they're starting to wear out because they've been sitting. Well, it's not because he doesn't push them all the time. It's just because they're just starting to wear out because they're getting old.
Oh, I know the reason why, because the batteries. Though.
Yeah, there's no way to get inside to the slipcover and like change the battery. That's no possible way unless you have the Sounds of Sodor edition of Thomas and the Treasure, Mud Glorious Mud, and Henry and the Elephant.
Oh yeah, don't forget Thomas and his Friends Help Out too.
Well, and Friends Help Out, but I prefer the original Thomas's Friends Help Out because it's got the style of the 2002 VHS. Because on the Sounds of Sodor edition, like you know how it has Edward wearing Thomas's face for some reason, but it's just him next to Birdie.
Oh yeah, that was rare. That was took it from Edward's brass band from Series 7.
But so that's not on that. It's not on that release for some reason because there's no way to like.
That didn't make no sense.
Yeah. Well, despite Thomas is in Edward's brass band, because, you know, he speaks to Edward. Yeah, because you know something funny? Someone really edited out Edward's brass band perfectly. They fixed up the sing so that way, where basically Thomas does start speaking to Edward when it cuts to him on the next scene. Because you know how on the Hooray for Thomas DVD, the sync is so horrible with Thomas and Edward's speech in Edward's brass band?
Mm-hmm.
Thomas starts his speech right before he puffs up to Edward. And then Edward explains his speech, but it zooms in on Thomas. But I wish it could have done this. You know how, like, when Thomas is puffing up to Edward, when Michael Brandon is finishing his sentence, and then Thomas basically, actually, like, they could have made Edward say his line first, and then Thomas says, "Don't crack your smoke box." Basically, Edward would say, "I'm on my way to pick up the brass band." He replied to Thomas. He says, "The concert's tomorrow night." And then Thomas would say, "Don't crack your smoke box," ETs to Edward, but it zooms in on him.
Oh, yeah. But they basically love to, like, play more close attention on Thomas because then he's the lead character.
Yeah. Well, he speaks for, like, only a few lines of dialogue, but that's it.
Mm-hmm. But Thomas can't even be the main character as always. It has to be, like, other engines to be on the main focus on camera.
Yeah. And also, I know I'm trying to make a cool playlist, put lists of episodes where Thomas appears, but he doesn't talk. That's another playlist I'm trying to make.
Oh yeah, that was extremely rare.
I think like the first episode where Thomas appears, but he doesn't talk, is Edward Helps Out. The second episode of season 1, Edward Helps Out, or basically in the UK, it's Edward and Gordon.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, well actually, and Come Out Henry as well, but he's not in Henry to the Rescue.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so the 2 episodes after Thomas gets tricked, Edward helps out and Come Out Henry. Thomas appears, but he doesn't speak.
Yeah, because they only eventually decided to make 3 lines at the end just because there's no speaking role for Thomas.
Yeah, and also in the last portion of the yes, Thomas MLP fan, say your line.
Yeah. And James was going to push Henry out of the tunnel because he was painted black.
Well, that was in the illustration of the Adventure Begins version in CGI, but in the original model version,
amazing scene movie when the epic crash.
Oh yeah, that is much better than the original Thomas the Breakdown Train, or basically Thomas Saves the Day, the US version of season 1, than the original model version. The CGI version was even more detailed. You could actually get to see where James crashed, but in the original, it's not shown on screen because they cut it out.
Yeah, because they didn't even have eventually on time for that scene though. By the way, because they don't want to crash none of their models.
Basically, because Terrence the Tractor was the first on-screen crash we got of Thomas.
That's true.
And yeah, Thomas's third episode he appears where he doesn't talk in is the final episode of the James Learns a Lesson arc, A Proud Day for James, or it's basically called James and the Express in the UK. Thomas only appears for one scene, and he just doesn't say any dialogue.
That's true.
And also in the final episode of the Tenors and Turntables arc, he appears, but he doesn't talk. Actually, like these episodes of these 3 story arcs, Thomas appears, but he doesn't talk.
Because
so yeah, Sweet Round Roll is the only season episode where Thomas does not appear at all. But like I said, I'm trying to include episodes where Thomas appears, but he doesn't speak.
That's true, though.
So okay, I think the last 6, I think Thomas doesn't. Well, okay, and like Toby the Train mentioned, Thomas is not in that one because it mainly focuses on Toby because it's his introduction. But Thomas Breaks the Rules and Down the Mine and the last Down the Mine, Thomas's Christmas Party, and Thomas Breaks the Rules, he does talk. And then A Cow on the Line and Save from Scrap and A Cow on the Line and Save from Scrap. Thomas spoke in Save from Scrap. A Cow on the Line, he appears at the end but doesn't speak.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's not. So yeah, Save from Scrap, he does talk to Edward at the beginning, so that doesn't count. I think Percy and the Signal. Okay, it's A Cow on the Line and Percy and the Signal, and Thomas and Duck Takes Charge. Thomas appears, but he doesn't speak. Actually, Thomas is mentioned in Percy and the Signal, but he just doesn't speak. Like I said, even though he's mentioned, I think that does count. They mention Thomas, but he doesn't talk.
Yeah, because he's on his own business and do his work and do something.
Yeah, so the Percy and the Signal arc, the first 2, Thomas doesn't speak, but the final one, yes, he does. And also the final installment of the Pop Goes the Diesel arc in Donald Douglas's introduction, he doesn't speak either.
True.
And the famous Thomas Comes to Breakfast arc with Thomas Comes to Breakfast, Daisy, and Percy's predicament. Thomas speaks in Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Daisy, he's mentioned, but he's not in the episode. And yes, at the end of Percy's predicament, he comes back and he doesn't talk.
That's true.
Yeah, like I said, there's going to be a hard one to make up list every single episode where Thomas appears in, but he doesn't speak. I think, I'm trying to think of other episodes where Sir Topham Hatt would appear, but he doesn't talk. Like episodes where he's mentioned, that I guess that kind of doesn't. But like I said, I'm trying to find episodes where he appears, but he doesn't talk. So Percy proves a point when Thomas mentions Sir Topham Hatt to Percy, but he's not in the episode. That doesn't count. So basically, where he appears, but he doesn't talk.
Yep, that's true, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's gonna be hard to list every single episode, and I forgot to read Spidey's thing. He says Spidey Dude says he has James Learns a Lesson DVD. I'm hoping his copy's not the Universal version.
What?
I was looking at Spidey Dude's comment, and because this is a live stream, I have to read them for myself. He says he has the Thomas James Learns a Lesson DVD. I'm hoping his copy's not the Universal re-release, because did you hear that one admits the bonus features completely?
Because the Universal deletes off everything, that's one of the laziest menus that I ever seen. I prefer the original Anchor Bases version because that one has the character gallery and the sing-along song.
Well, actually, on the Universal re-release of James Learns a Lesson, Thomas's Anthem will still play at the very end of the program, just like on the original DVD release. Like after Thomas Briscoe Ace wraps up, it will still play Thomas's Anthem despite it's not listed on the menu.
That's true, though.
Yeah, well, I guess if you don't... Yeah, so even though it's not listed, it will still play at the end, it's like the Anchor Bay 2005 ink label of James Learns a Lesson on VHS. That one is the same thing as the DVD. It plays the Anthem song at the end.
Oh, yeah, that was Thomas Fan and Home Video got that on VHS release. That was really hard to find. This looks extremely rare.
Yeah, I just like the DVD one a little bit better, because... Yeah, and also it'd be kind of cool if Shout Factory could release Thomas's Christmas Party onto DVD this year. They could possibly release it onto DVD because it's the release itself. Thomas's Christmas Party is coming up on it'll be 28 years. Can you believe that release is coming up on 28 years old, I think, for Thomas's Christmas Party and their favorite stories?
Huh?
Thomas's Christmas Party came out originally on VHS in August 1994, and the release itself, the home media release, is coming up on 28 years old.
Oh wow! Mm-hmm. Yep, it's about to
That this August it's going to be 28. I hope you. No, I mean, Shout Factory could release it onto DVD.
Oh, that would make a lot of sense, though. By the way, to celebrate Thomas's anniversary this year.
Well, actually, to celebrate the home media release's anniversary, yeah. Well, yeah.
The 77th anniversary.
Well, yeah, the 77th anniversary. The 80th anniversary is going to be in the next few years.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe it's coming up to we're not even close to 100 years of the Railway series yet. But at least we got something good in 2020, despite the pandemic and the 75th anniversary of Thomas, of the Railway series, basically.
Oh, yeah.
The only good thing we got was Magic Railroad released on Blu-ray and Shout Factory.
Yep, for the first time ever, that was released in the Blu-ray.
Yeah, and also...
Finally.
Yeah, I also hope they could release the complete series of Thomas onto DVD, but basically I don't know how they could do this, but basically put season 21 on DVD by itself, make a Shout Factory release, because I think for seasons 1 through 20, they have to split up seasons 1 through 5, 6 through 10, and then 11 through 15, and then 16 through 20.
Yeah, because they needed to basically put the completed series seasons in order.
Yeah, basically, I hope they do it in the right chronological order. I would like, because I hope they just follow the order on Wikipedia, because we all know the seasons 1 through 3 in the correct order, but I know how, in fact, I know how most of the seasons go in chronological order, but basically they have to split up 13 episodes on 2 different discs, because seasons 1 through 9 of the model series have 26, but there's 28 episodes of season 10, basically.
Mm-hmm. And for the UK version, it was originally out of order from the completed series season of Thomas and Friends on VHS.
Basically 7 through 11 is completely messed up in the UK. And for season 6, they actually put No Sleep for Crankies the first, and even though I loved if Snow goes last on season 5. Because basically I think it would have to go, if they could just follow the order of Wikipedia, but they do season 4 in the correct order of the US version, on basically what they split up on 2 discs. Make the second disc go Thomas and Stepney. Well, still goes Thomas and Stepney to mine that bike, but basically make sure Train Scop's Play goes before Bold Out.
That's true.
After Henry the Elephant, it's supposed to go Toad Stands By to Thomas Meets the Queen, basically. And yes, for season 5, the other 13 episodes, I think episodes 1 through 13 of season 5, it goes Cranky Bugs to Stepney Gets Lost. And then it goes to Toby's Discovery on disc 2 to Snow. So Toby's Discovery to Snow on disc 2 of season 5. But for season 6, do it Salty Secret to Percy and the Haunted Mine. And actually get a look at this. We go from Middle Engine to Faulty Whistles on disc 2 of season 6. But basically we have to start from Middle Engine and just go all the way to Faulty Whistles, but follow the episodes in order. Well, luckily, I know the episodes in the correct order for. Oh, bless me. Thank you. But yeah, for season 7, I know the first episode of season 7, and the final one. Well, the first episode of season 7, it's Emily's New Coaches, and the finale of the classic series is Hooray for Thomas. So basically, I think disc 1, the first 13 episodes go from Emily's New Coaches to Salty Stormy Tale, because Salty Stormy Tale is the 3rd episode of season 7. But and then from episodes 14 through 26 on disc 2 of season 7, make it go Snow Engine, or basically the US, it's all over the Snow Engine, but some people just like to call it Snow Engine. From Snow Engine to Hooray for Thomas. And then we go into the hit era, which is seasons 8 through 12, despite season 12 is a CGI series, but it's partially model still. But I like the ones with the completely model, so let's just do those ones instead. So for season 8, they basically have to make it go. So the first episode of season 8 is Toss the Tuba, and the finale is Percy and the Magic Carpet. Oh yeah, this is another thing we could do, just like with season 6. That one, disc 2, go from middle engine to two faulty whistles, basically. Because, like for season 8, the first episode of season 8 is Toss the Tuba, and Percy and the Magic Carpet is the last episode of season 8. The first 13 go from Toss the Tuba to Spick and Span. And look at this. For season 8, we still go from Edward the Great to Percy and the Magic Carpet, but we have to do episodes in between Edward the Great and James Goes Too Far. Basically from Squeak, Growl, and Roll to You Can Do It, Toby.
That's true.
Yeah, and basically, yeah. And then, and then Chickens to School and Too Hot for Thomas go between James Goes Too Far and Percy and the Magic Carpet. And for season 9, this is going to be a tricky one, because I don't know why they put it this order. I don't know why Molly makes a cameo in Thomas's Milkshake Muddle before her introduction episode. Mm-hmm. And I would have loved if Toby Feels Left Out goes before Reneus and the Dinosaur. Because, in Toby Feels Left Out, Sir Tom announces the new Solar Museum opens soon.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So yeah, I think what they could do it better if they still make it Percy and the Oil Painting the first episode of season 9, basically. And Flower Power is the last episode of season 9, based on 2 discs. For episodes 1 through 13 of season 9, but they just have to make this go correctly, because that way audiences don't get confused.
That's true.
I was like, and because I guess people would miss that one where Molly makes a cameo in Thomas's Milkshake Model, but she's not introduced until Molly's Special.
Uh-huh.
So basically, I think Thomas's Milkshake Model will be placed as the 4th episode of season 9. Because I know that for a fact, because I know I've watched odd versions of every single Thomas story where they actually put Molly's Special before Thomas's Milkshake Model, which does make sense because that's Molly's introduction. So basically, it still could go from Percy and the Oil Painting to... the 14th episode of season 9 is still the Magic Lamp. I think we have to flip-flop Toby Feels Left Out and Reneus and the Dinosaur, basically. Oh, actually, yeah, the 13th episode is Thomas Tries His Best. So still from Percy and the Oil Painting to Thomas Tries His Best of disc 1 of season 9. But basically put Toby Feels Left Out before Reneus and the Dinosaur. So basically, like after Toss the Toy Workshop, it goes Toby Feels Left Out, Toss the New Engine, Reneus and the Dinosaur, then Thomas Tries His Best and the Magic Lamp. And also where it would go, disc 2, we still go the Magic Lamp to Flower Power, basically. But except Keeping Up with James is before Flower Power, so basically, why suspect? And yeah, and also for season 10, they have to basically... Oh, that one has 28. Kind of like season 20 of the Andrew Brenner era has 28.
Uh-huh.
Basically, I would like it if they put Edward Strikes Out and Topped Off Thomas after Toby's New Shed. And then put Big Strong Henry and Sticky Taffy Thomas after Thomas the Shooting Star. Because that way, the viewers would get to see Rocky be introduced for the first time. So basically, disc 1 goes from Follow That Flower to Topped Off Thomas. And disc 2 would be Which Way Now to Thomas and Skarloey's Big Day Out. Well, yeah, this is where we get to season 11, but I think they had to follow the order of when the Narrow Gauge episodes of season 11 broadcast on TV. They had to basically make it go Skarloey storms through cool truckings, Watch Beyond Your Buffers, Duncan Does It All, Sir Handel in Charge, Ding-a-ling. So disc 2 would basically go from Edward in the Mail to Ding-a-ling on disc 2 of season 11.
Mm-hmm.
But for seasons 12 through 16, they have to split up 10 episodes on 2 different discs, because that with seasons 13 through 16 only have 20 episodes. So yeah, but it was, yeah, there's lots of other things to talk about. Yeah, I was also telling my friends earlier, I was trying to get those other Dragon Tales releases. basically the We Can Solve It Together release that basically.
Yeah.
I also want to ask you this: if you don't, do you like the Leapfrog releases, James, or no?
What?
Do you like the Leapfrog releases or no?
The Leapfrog releases?
Basically, the ones with the Leapfrog family characters, the Frog family, basically.
Oh yeah, I remember Leapfrog. I used to watch this a lot back when I was a kid. I haven't seen it for a long time.
Yeah, I was like, as a kid, I didn't know these existed. I was just mainly into Thomas Dragon Tales, Bob the Builder, etc. But when I looked at a VHS copy of this at a store, I was like, huh, this looks interesting. Maybe I'll give this a try. And I watched it. I was like, huh, this looks cool. It's a cartoon version of the Leapfrog characters.
Yep, and based off from the Leapfrog games as well too, and the
yeah,
book as well too.
Yeah,
I was a little kid.
Yeah, I basically like the original ones, the first 6, basically that went up to the Christmas special, because I didn't like the new designs at all.
Oh yeah, the newer Leapfrog.
Yeah, basically from 2009, it started to get worse.
Oh yeah, I remember the 2009 version. I haven't eventually gotten the 2009 versions back then on DVD, but I know about the Thomas Friends Hero of the Rails though. But I did have seen a few.
Well, yeah, it has the Thomas Hero of the Rails trailer on it. If you got the 2009, basically the re-releases of the first 5, or just get one of the ones with the new designs on DVD, they have the Thomas Hero of the Rails trailer.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, can I tell you one of my favorite of the original 6 is definitely the Math Circus one. Because math is my all-time favorite thing as a kid.
Oh yeah, that's the same year. I think that's the same year of the 2004 movie of Clifford's Really Big Movie that came out the same year.
Yeah.
With Polar Express.
Yeah.
Polar too.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've also, yeah. Yeah. Also, I know something else cool. I was telling you guys. I don't like to buy full screen of movies on DVD because full screen is hard to see the picture, but it's in better quality on DVD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't like full screen. I don't prefer full screen over widescreen.
For me though, I love both full screen and widescreen though, by the way.
Well, actually, yeah, there is a flipper disc you can see which one you want to watch in either full screen or widescreen.
Oh yeah, that's one of the 20th Century Fox releases where you have to flip the discs.
Yeah, some MGM films do that too. Some MGM DVDs do that too.
And
basically, if the
too as well.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do it on the Thomas Magic Railroad Sony Pictures DVD release. They could just put on a flipper disc.
Oh, that would make a lot of sense, though, by the way, though. But it doesn't give no artwork, though, by the way.
Yeah, but at least other Sony Pictures movies, they did that. They did it with Madeline. They did it with Muppets from Space. They did it with. Yeah.
True, where you have to auctions in the main menu format.
Well, some of the DVDs you have to do that, but this one you just put it in the format side saying which one you want to watch it in, either full screen or widescreen.
Same thing with Story Little Part 2. It shows them full screen or watch on widescreen. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, if I did get the movies on full screen on DVD, because it's, I guess it's true, because the Blu-rays, they already transfer them to widescreen anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
so I guess I wouldn't mind having Mr. Deeds on DVD in full screen, because I actually think a new rule I found interesting for myself is that if they don't have a slipcover, I buy it on full screen, but if it has a slipcover, I get it in widescreen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think that's my new rule for my personal collection, but I know people can do it any way they like.
Yeah, that's true, though.
Yeah, and also, I also know for a fact that, yes, some ones, they just have later ones, they just choose which version you want to buy. You buy either the widescreen or the full screen one, so I guess they just stopped doing the clear discs, so I guess that was getting too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like, for the first cars, I don't know why. Have you guys seen this guy's video, the Unlucky Tugs retrospective of saying why he thinks Cars really a bad movie franchise? And the answer is no. Despite Cars 2 is not really the best Cars movie, in my personal opinion. Because for some facts, he says he doesn't like the facts that the parts in Cars 2 where these cars can do these things, but reality, the only thing that cars use are fuel. They don't drink food and drinks like humans do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also this one guy says he prefers to use the full screen version of Cars on DVD despite the widescreen version, despite I like widescreen better.
Mm-hmm. For me, though, I would love to choose the full screen one, though, because...
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter on DVD, but because Blu-rays, they already transfer the movie to widescreen anyway.
Mm-hmm. And also on 4K, too, as well.
Well, yeah, and on 4Ks, too.
So
I
you
was
can
like,
see the image way better.
Yeah, that's true, actually. So that means I don't have to even get it on VHS. But I still have a DVD backup anyway. But the reason I like to have widescreen better anyway, because then my friends can experience the movie better than just like me.
Mm-hmm.
But so I take the DVD to a friend's house, but they don't have a Blu-ray player. Well, they have a DVD player. I have the DVD movie as a backup. Because my Mr. Deeds DVD and Blu-ray are separate because they never released it on Blu-ray and DVD together for some reason. Which I don't know why they couldn't do that because I guess they didn't want to. Yeah. Also, I know for a fun fact that when I know the fun fact if I go to the menu on the bonus features on the Thomas Magic Railroad DVD from the Shout Factory release from 2020, they basically have a little Easter egg when you click on Percy's face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll have to try it out one of these days soon. I still have not gotten a chance to do it. I'll have to give it a try soon.
Yep.
Yeah, and also Thomas MLP Fan 123. Which edition of the Nintendo Wii do you have?
Yeah.
I think he's staying muted. Wow, wait.
Hey, you have to mute your mic.
I think he muted his mic, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of other things I can talk about. It'd be kind of cool if Shout Factory released Dragon Tales the complete series onto DVD. That'd be awesome.
That would have been so cool.
Mm-hmm. Basically, I think what they have to basically do is since for some reason the episode set just the two of us and Cowboy Max are season 2 episodes, but they pushed them for some reason to season 3. Basically, the first 40 episodes of Dragon Tales will be split onto 4 discs with 10 episodes individually because there's 40 episodes on season 1 of Dragon Tales, and they have to split them on 4 discs. 10 episodes each on 4 discs.
Yep.
And yeah, and I think for season 2, since they pushed one of the 2 episode sets to season 3, now they have to split it up say 6 episodes on 4 different discs to make it 24 episodes altogether in season 2. So 6 episodes on season 2. And yeah, season 3 is the harder part because they repeat some season 2 episodes and with a new season 3 episode that was never shown before.
Yep.
Yeah, and also, yeah, it also I wouldn't mind if I got a Bob the Builder Project Build It series because at least that series they still use the original claymation style Bob the Builder, but they just have new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
and
I said,
and there was also another on site with Bob the Builder DVD release, which was what are you talking about again?
The Project Build It series of Bob the Builder that goes the series after the original Bob the Builder.
Oh yeah, that's a little spin-off brand new series that they made around 2005, I believe.
Yeah, they made a video called Bob's Big Plan where it shows where they go from basically the end of the original era to the start of the new series, the Project Build It series.
Oh yeah, that aired around on PBS Kids in 2005, the same year when Thomas and Friends made it returning to TV to celebrate the 60th year anniversary of the Railway series.
Yeah, and I also gotta say, there's a segment I remember in the Bob the Builder Project Build It series on TV. Mm-hmm. Basically, there's one called Bob and the Sliding Doors where they basically put a new door on this building.
Oh yeah.
They basically split them into 2 parts when Dizzy actually made a little accident when she just poured some mortar onto the window by accident, and they basically have to make a second part, and then the doors are already mended.
I think that's originally from the Pizzeria re-shot, I believe, from the original Bob the Builder.
Yeah, I guess that's why they added that segment into the Project Build It series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also like the funniest
series, though. By the way, I loved it. It's a very fantastic like spin-off segment.
Yeah, and also I also wanted to think of something else. Yeah, I think I've told you the funny part before on the episode Wheezy's Hairball on season 1 of Dragon Tales.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I tell you, or I don't know if I did. Did I or no?
I think you did, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think there's a different episode I'm trying to remember.
Yep.
I think there's this one episode in particular. Oh man, Do Not Pass Gnome of season 1. That's the first Dragon Tales episode of 2000. It came out sometime in January of 2000, just about several months after the last episode of 1999 of season 1 aired on TV. And basically, in this one where they have to fix Emmy's yo-yo after Max was not listening and he broke Emmy's yo-yo. That one scene that always gets me, like when Emmy exclaims, "No!" and then Cassie does that, didn't do it right, and then the crowd just goes, "Oh!" That's like how the crowd goes, "Wow!" in Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like every time I have to play these back-to-back saying which one's the better, the gasping crowd, I think the Melee ones goes, "Wow!" Yeah, and also, yeah, get a look at this. And also in Treasure Hunt, they basically named the door Woody after the Toy Story character.
Oh, true. No, by the way.
Basically goes, "Oh dear, oh my, I'm locked up tight, aren't I?" Oh, you talk? Oh, of course, of course. Pleased to meet you all. I'm Woody. I wish I could help you. I wish I could. I wish I could open up. I wish I. Why can't you, Woody? You see, I can only open up when the jewels are placed on my holes. We're doomed. We're gonna be stuck in here forever. There's gotta be something we can do, right, Woody? Oh, there is. There is. Yeah, at least it was a different actor doing the character Woody door instead of doing Tom Hanks. That'd be kind of funny if they did Tom Hanks as the voice of the Woody door. If they did Tom Hanks, who was Woody's voice actor in Toy Story, to do the voice of the door Woody in Dragon Tales, that'd be kind of funny. But yeah, they used a different voice actor for him.
That's true. Well,
yeah.
I got it to basically have to take a shower right now.
Oh, okay. If you want to go, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for joining this stream. Me and Thomas MLP fan will keep going, James.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'll be in the chat or maybe in the call one more time if somebody else joins.
Yeah, if there's time, yeah, because I think I gotta probably go do something else after this. Yeah.
Yeah, right now it's 6:31 in my area.
Yeah, same thing with me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll see y'all guys back later on.
See you later, James, if you can join, possibly.
Alrighty. Let's see if I will.
Okay.
Alrighty. Yeah, man. Be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty. Peace out.
Yep, just us again, Thomas, MLP fan 123. Yeah, like I said, Spidey said he has the James Learns a Lesson DVD. I don't know if you have James Learns a Lesson or not. Do you have James Learns a Lesson on DVD, Thomas MLP fan 123? I guess he doesn't want to answer. But yeah, Hayden, hello to you too. Yeah. Oh yeah, Thomas MLP fan. I was asking, do you have James Learns a Lesson on DVD or no?
Well, I have James Learns a Lesson DVD, the universal release one.
Oh, the same one that Lego Lover does have.
Yeah.
But I know the YouTuber PBM's Video Entertainment showed the menu. Yes, it's bare bones, but the Thomas' Anthem will still play at the end of the release, just like that Ink Label 2005 variant on VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, well, excuse me. Yeah, how will you find Thomas Gets Tricked on DVD?
I will find it on Amazon. I will find a double feature version of Thomas Gets Tricked and Thomas's Halloween Adventures.
Yeah, basically like the ones with double whammy. You get two versions of Thomas Gets Tricked narrated by Ringo Starr, George Carlin.
Yeah.
Well, I prefer the original ones individually. That way I can get to the next release after one or another instead of having to remembering which release I left off on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have the original Thomas Gets Tricked DVD release from 2007. And also for Trust Thomas, that and a big day for Thomas, the only way to get them Universal discs is in a double feature, which I noticed. Yeah, Hayden is asking, what's my favorite M. Night I don't know what that means, Hayden. I was just reading the comment from Hayden Jones, Thomas MLP fan.
Oh.
He says, what's my... she, or whoever it is, that person asked, what's my favorite M. Night's something movie, something. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I know Trust Thomas. Like I said, I like the original Thomas releases better, despite they have the new hit logo like the Anchor Bay releases. At least it's still the Anchor Bay logo, which I like. But yeah, like I noticed, there's some errors on the Trust Thomas DVD. They took title fonts from other releases on the Trust Thomas DVD release.
Yeah. Like the Universal one, along with a big day for Thomas.
Well, yeah. Well, you know how on the Trust Thomas DVD after the intro's over, but when they get to the episode Trust Thomas, they use the font from Thomas's Friends Get Along VHS and DVD release. Isn't that strange if you ask me? But the title is still the episode is still the same.
Yeah.
And also, Mavis and the Trouble with Mud used the text from 10 Years of Thomas and basically, Toby's Tightrope and Henry's Forest are the only ones to use the original VHS font master on the DVD. And also, No Joke for James is used from Best of James. And also, for unknown reasons, Percy's Promise is out of sync on that release, on the DVD release of Trust Thomas, just like on Thomas's Friends Help Out. Which I found kind of strange. And also on Big Day for Thomas DVD, you can't hear Mr. Conductor's whistle before Trouble for Thomas is starting. Well, on the VHS, the whistle can be heard, but on the DVD, you can only hear the steam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, can I say something about the Dragon Tales episode Bully for You? It's not as good as Bully for Mr. Conductor from Shinetime Station. Basically, like, when Cassie didn't know how to stand up to Spike saying, I've had enough. Instead of just crying like a baby. God, it's just... If I was like that back in school, if someone was bullying me, I just stand up to them saying, I've had enough.
Yeah. That would be...
Yeah. Well, do you have any Dragon Tales releases on DVD or no?
No.
Well, yeah, like I said, if you don't like Dragon Tales, that's fine. But if you do like it, that's cool. Like I said, if you like Dragon Tales, that's cool. But if you don't, that's fine.
I still like Dragon Tales.
Okay. Because I know if you don't want to get the DVDs, that's fine. You can actually watch the season episodes on YouTube. If you look up the person's name, Jedi Geek, look up his playlist channel, and he has the seasons of Dragon Tales all up in playlists. Oh, I heard the Mario coin sound effect.
Yeah, that's why I'm playing New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Oh, yeah, I love that game, actually. You can play co-op just like in Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah.
And actually, it's different because you know how in Super Mario 3D World, well, I'll tell you, I'd rather not give out the ending because I don't want to spoil it, but I'll tell you what happens. That's the only Mario game in instance where Bowser does not kidnap Peach. Instead, he kidnaps some fairy pixel princesses, basically. Yeah, also, do you like Bob the Builder, Thomas MLP, or no?
Yes, I do like Bob the Builder.
I think you probably like the original ones better, not the Project Build It series or the CGI one or the reboot.
Me too.
Yeah, I prefer the original Bob the Builder so much better.
Yeah.
Because I like the character Spud. He's not like a villain. He's just more of a goofy, tricky character. He's just likes to play tricks all the time. He likes to pull silly tricks off sometimes.
Yeah.
Did you know that he's not in the reboot Spud? But I like Spud.
Spud.
Yeah. Yeah. Hayden is asked. Hayden. I watched the last Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've not watched that yet, but I really want to try it so bad. I will probably try it out. Yeah, I was just reading that comment again. Yeah, saying that Hayden Jones was asking, "Have I seen the Last Airbender of Avatar?" I've not yet, but I really want to so bad because I remember watching the Avatar cartoon on Nickelodeon. Some people say it's a mixture of not only if it's an anime, but it's also a Nickelodeon show too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, all the Teen Nick shows I like the best. I like Drake and Josh the best. The best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't you agree that I don't like Sam and Cat that much?
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, which ones would you like of the earlier ones, like from Zoe 101 or Drake and Josh or Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide or iCarly? Basically the ones before Victorious came out, basically. Aiden says, do I have watched Matthew Davis Media? I've not seen much of it. I don't know anything about it. And yeah, she asks if the show is way better than the movie. Well, I haven't watched the show of Avatar in a long time, and I haven't seen the Last Airbender film yet. By the way, yeah. I think I like Drake and Josh and Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide the best. Yet also, which of the 4 Toy Stories is your favorite, Thomas MLP fan? Basically from Toy Story to Toy Story 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was asking, what's your favorite Toy Story of the 4, Thomas MLP fan? Excuse me.
4?
Toy Story 4?
Uh,
You say Toy Story 4 is your all-time favorite of the four?
yeah.
Mine would have to be definitely the first one, because I like the first one the best.
And it's great that we met Bo Peep for the first time since Toy Story the first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Hayden says Matthew Davis me is a YouTuber, basically. Okay, I know what you're saying, Hayden. I'm reading the comment. Okay, I know what you're talking about, Hayden. I'll have to check him out one of these days. Kind of look at this one YouTuber, Alfonso Chris something. But anyways, yeah. You say you like Toy Story 4 the best. I like the first one, yeah. Because of all the famous quotes they think are funny. But actually, I would like it better. Like if Sid was caught by the security guards at Pizza Planet because he wrecked one of the arcade games. And then one of the workers at Pizza Planet came out and said, "We have a serious kid crime wrecking one of the arcade games." Like, basically, what if the security guards came in and caught him and took him out of the restaurant? Yeah. Also, yeah. Also, I know in Finding Nemo, that in man, Bruce is a really good. Well, he's not a villain. He's just more of a. He's like a more greedy shark who likes to eat fish for food, but he likes to pretend to be a friendly shark who likes to be friends with fish, not eat them as food. I've known you've seen the part in Finding Nemo where Marlin and Dory meet the sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, yeah, I was also going to tell you, I think my favorite season 1 episode of Dragon Tales would have to be Sky Pirates. Because actually, when Wheezy sung this song when they were when they start sailing off, and she sings this song perfectly, Zach doesn't tell her to shut up or basically shush, which I found cool.
Yeah.
Didn't you find that cool when you watched it before Sky Pirates when Zach didn't tell Wheezy to shut up when she was singing that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is my favorite episode of season 1. I think Itching for a Cure and The Big Race would have been my favorite episodes of season 3, with Cassie the Green-Eyed Dragon being my favorite of season 2. Yeah, and also my thoughts on Dragon Scouts. Can I tell you, it reminds me of the time in preschool when I was really shy. Man, I was so shy in preschool, I didn't even know any of these kids at all. That's what the
Yeah.
That's why I noticed that too, because but then in high school, my friend told me I went from super shy to super outgoing. Basically, I can act more mature and talk to some people sometimes. But yeah, I was just keeping an eye on the time because I don't know if I'll have time to include some other people because, well, I'm probably gonna stop around sometime after 7 because it's getting close to 7 in my area. But we can keep going for some more. Yeah, and as Hayden was saying, Matthew Davis Media is a YouTuber. He does movie and game reviews. I do that too sometimes, Hayden. Yeah, I was talking to the YouTuber's comment in the stream. Well, anyway, yeah. Yeah, like I said, yes, he does. This YouTuber he was mentioning about he does movie and game reviews. Like I do that too. I review movies and games. I've done a most recent movie review. I think the most recent one I did was it was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or Clyde with a Chance of Meatballs 1 and 2. So I swear no one else has done a movie review on Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. Yeah, and also when I watched this episode, The Shape of Things to Come in Dragon Tales, when I heard Cassie's brother Finn, they recycling his cooing lines from Cassie the Green-Eyed Dragon. I don't even know how they go because I haven't watched it in a long time. Yeah, and I know a lot of people have made compilations of these portions from the Wiggles. Like, the beginning when the Wiggles say, "Hi everybody, we're the Wiggles." Yeah. And also, I think you like the Wiggles, right, Thomas, MLP fan, or not a big fan of them?
What?
Do you like the Wiggles or not a big fan of them?
Well, I'm a fan of the Wiggles.
Okay.
It's Greg, Murray, Jeff, and Anthony. And 1912.
Yeah. Or basically, yeah, not including the ones where Sam was the substitute from 2007 to 2011.
Lucky, Simon, and Emma.
Came around in 2013, basically.
Yeah. Any other Wiggles? Which is 20.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also pumped up because tomorrow's Independence Day, too. I'm not sure what you have planned for Independence Day tomorrow.
A music video called Fireworks by Katy Perry.
Ah, cool. I think I've heard that. Yeah. Also,
and the music video will be
Thomas
and Hello, Cody, and Ethan and the Wiggles. And much more.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I'm also trying to think of. I don't really have a favorite Bob the Builder episode because there's lots of them, good ones to watch. And also, and Barney and the Wiggles would be hard to choose too. But I'll tell you my favorite ones from the classic series of Thomas, from seasons 1 through 7 of Thomas. For season 1, for me, I like Tenders and Turntables are Down the Mine. Season 2 is Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Season 3, Trust Thomas. And for the narrow gauge engine portion of season 4, it's Rusty the Rescue. And for the standard gauge engine portion of season 4, it's Thomas the Special Letter.
Yeah, that's because Ginty, Bug, and Big City and Jeep were not appearing Thomas in a Special Letter.
Yeah. Yeah, and also for season 5, mine is Make Someone Happy. Season 6, Toss the Jet Engine. And finally, Gordon and Spencer from season 7.
Yeah.
Actually, I know the ones from the hit era, actually. Toss for the Rescue, season 8. Season 9, Respect for Gordon. Season 10, Toss the Birthday Mail because of Rosie's introduction. And for season 11... Yeah.
Just like
who does not like Rosie the Engine from Thomas's, I'm going to say. Because I was so annoyed when I got that notification saying there's going to be a Caillou reboot.
But I didn't like the look of Thomas's angry face because he didn't like Rosie copying him.
Well, eventually they became friends because, Thomas asked Rosie if he could take the gifts to Alice for him, and she was pleased to still agree to help him.
Yes, because she found Thomas saying, "It's me."
Yeah, Michael Brandon does it awesome as It's Me. I don't know if Michelangelo's does it good though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and of course, season 11, I would have to pick. Yeah, I had to switch Thomas in the Big Bang with Thomas at Sail from season 11.
Yeah.
I remember watching it on TV so many times, Thomas at Sail, because of how he goes out of the control with the sailboat after he tries to break free when the mask got stuck in the tree and he tried to pull out. He pulled as hard as he could, but then for some reason he was out of control with the sailboat until the wind finally.
He kept anime or solo at the fishing village.
Yeah, he said like the launch party at the harbor, basically. He should have said the fishing village because that's what the buildings look like. That's the fishing village.
I watched the episode and hit favorites. Here Comes Spring, along with Bob the Builder, Rolly's Black Garden, Primal Sound, Kid for Nothing, and Party.
Yeah, no hit favorites for some reason has a bonus Wiggles episode for some reason. They have Thomas, Barney, Bob the Builder, Kipper. Yeah. Fireman Sam. I like the original Fireman Sam. I think it.
Yeah, I like the original Fireman from season 1 and 5. But
yeah.
Fireman Price is always causing a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Because.
Just like Diesel.
Yeah. And also, I think, yes, there are some hit favorites that includes these season 11 episodes that are not on any other mainstream releases. Like, I know the episodes, I'll just say them in chronological order. They actually, Being a Friend includes Emily in the Garbage, despite Emily in the Garbage is on Engine Friends.
And Lofty's Banana Tree.
Yeah. And also, I also noticed something. Yeah.
Is visible.
Yeah, and also, the other season 11 episodes that were on hit favorites were Thomas and the Runaway Car.
Yeah. Bob the Builder, Slow Down Scrambler.
Yeah, and also Smoke and Mirrors was on
and
hit favorites as well.
Jinx.
Yeah, and there's another hit favorites that includes Thomas and the Lighthouse too.
Yeah, yes, I've seen the episode.
Yeah, the figure was originally Cyril the Fogman in season 6, but they just now he's considered to be. He's just substituted now the Lighthouse Keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, yeah, like I said, I replaced Thomas at Sail with Thomas the Big Bang from as my favorite season 11 episode of all time. The other reasons why Thomas at Sail is my favorite, because Thomas goes out of control with the sailboat, and he thinks that the mast won't be trouble for him when it's just still pointing up, and he didn't want to wait for the engineer. And also, yeah, that's why I replaced Thomas Set Sail with Toss the Big Bang as my favorite season 11 episode. Because I didn't like the portion towards the end of Toss the Big Bang where the wrong controller was scolding Thomas. I would have loved if Sir Topham Hatt came to the wharf and both he and Percival scold Thomas.
Yeah.
Because, of course Thomas talked to the narrow gauge controller at the last season 10 episode, Thomas and Scarloi's Big Day Out. And of course, yes, he's next to Thomas in Cool Truckings. So yeah, this is why I don't hate Thomas the Big Bang. Don't get me wrong. I just don't get it why they have to make Mr. Percival do this to Thomas when he owns his own railway to take control of his own engines. Yeah, basically, if I remake this episode, I'll put both Sir Topham Hatt and Mr. Percival in the scene with them both scolding Thomas.
Yeah, they will say
just like how.
Thomas, you are not being unusual. You really took Scarlet to a different place, and he didn't look because you left him in a setting. So you've been a very naughty engine.
Or what if they said both of them couldn't say what is going on here after they realized Thomas did something wrong 3 times. Both of them. And basically, they could just pause in between their sentences. Basically, Percival said, "There are bricks all over the rails, flour all over the warehouse, and now lumber is in the canal."
Yeah. But
basically, Sir Tom and Percival paused their lines saying, "What's been going on here recently?" And also, like, when both of them are cross.
Yeah.
Both of them scold Thomas.
Yeah. And what about Duncan? That's perhaps, well, he got scolded by some comment from Duncan when I watched James in a Red Balloon.
Yeah, basically, Alec Baldwin goes. Yeah, Alec Baldwin's take on Sir Topham Hatt scolding Duncan is not as harsh as the George Carlin one. Basically, at Home and Last, he basically goes,
Well,
"Listen
Duncan.
to me." Well, yeah, basically he goes, "You have not been a responsible engine. Your impatience has caused confusion and delay, and you owe all these engines an apology."
An apology.
Sorry.
Duncan
Once you've been repaired, you will work the incline until you can learn to be patient and careful.
Yep. And now to the season 12. Oh, that must be the bang of the fireworks. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I think if you just want to go ahead and leave, that's fine. If there's fireworks, I'll just let you leave, and I'll just say my final thoughts by myself, and I'll probably end this stream. Or if someone else joins, that's fine.
Okay, see ya. I hope I'll join in.
Yeah, thanks for coming to this special anniversary stream for me.
Anytime. See ya.
Yep. Have fun with the fireworks. Yep. Well, I was saying, you said Hayden Jones Media. You says Matthew Davis Media is a YouTuber. He does the same things I do, movie and game reviews. I do those things too. I rate the movie to say. Well, basically, what I do is I explain the history, and then I show off my personal copy of the movie, and then I give out the plot. That's what I do in my own personal movie and game reviews, Hayden. Move up a sec. Ricky Jr. Gomez, you have 3 copies of Magic Row just like Lego Lover does. Yeah. And also, you guys know I know you guys say what years you're going to posting, saying what year and day and month you joined YouTube. Because we all know YouTube's been a thing since the 2000s, basically. Basically, in 2005 or 2006 is when YouTube was invented. I can't believe YouTube's coming up on, well, it's already probably, well, it's 15 years old, but I think it might have turned 16 already. Yeah. And also, yeah, to you guys out there, hopefully you're looking forward to Independence Day coming soon. Which is coming tomorrow, because I decided to do this stream right away. So, yep. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Some of you guys came to join the stream. Most of you guys. Yeah. Anyway. So, yep. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream for my special 5-year anniversary of me being on YouTube. And also, yep, stick around for Independence Day coming tomorrow. If you guys out there are having a great early 4th of July, because the actual 4th of July is tomorrow. So anyways, yep, that's going to be it for the stream, everyone. On me doing a special 5-year anniversary for my YouTube channel, of me being on YouTube for at least 5 years now. And hopefully you guys enjoyed coming to the stream, and maybe stick around for something else possibly coming soon. So yep, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, and hopefully, yep, stick around for more streams coming possibly soon on anything, basically. So yep, that's going to be it for the stream, everyone, and have a great time. Yep, this is Movie and Game Lover 98 saying goodbye, and yeah, goodbye, and peace out, or salute to everyone out there, to a great Independence Day of 2022 coming up very soon. And yep, goodbye for now, everyone, and thanks for coming to the stream. And that's all for now.